Well. It's another every other Wednesday night over here on Three Star Draw. And that means it's time for Breaking Two Electric Boogaloo.
My name is Turbo.
And I'm Ozone. I'm your host, Ozone. Special K is outside bringing the car around.
Yeah, she's getting it. I mean, yeah, she's getting the car.
She is getting it in the car. I am Down South 77 Three-Star Draw, and with me is
Pop Blender, what's up? What is up?
it is time for another 7's Wild Down South Boys talking toys. So what is going on today, cuz? You had the day off today on Wednesday.
That's right. I stayed up entirely too late, and the reason why is something I'll talk about in a few minutes that I told you about earlier. I text Matthew about it too, but I had to get it off my chest after last night's show. But I stayed up really late and ended up sleeping for a little while, then got back up and started watching Frankenstein and working on the files for today or for tonight, and that's about it, man. It's been pretty easy. It's a beautiful day today, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it was
gorgeous weather, and it's only going to get better over the next couple of days.
For a couple days.
Well, I mean, through the weekend, this weekend will be very nice. It's going to be in the 70s. So yeah, I mean, we'll take it. And actually, you know as well as I do, where we live, the winters are very mild. It does get cold, but not terribly cold, and it's rather mild actually, and so it's not too bad. So I can take a little bit of cold here and there.
Well, we don't get a lot of it, but it seems like when we do now, it's getting colder. I mean, it was we had bursts of snow on Wednesday here, and for here,
yeah, it's kind of weird.
In the first week or second week of November is very unusual.
Yeah, flurries, right? Just flurries. Yeah. Nothing too crazy.
Although, 2 hours east, though, the interstate was shut down because of a 10-car wreck.
You're right. And in parts of Kentucky, you might have been out of school if you was a kid. So, yeah, that's you're right. I mean, that's just kind of what it's like. But for us, situated in the valley, we get a lot of bad weather or weather that kind of goes around us.
Yeah, a lot of it. So, a lot of it does. So, yeah, you stayed up.
Yeah, I stayed up. That's it. That's it. Nothing. Whole bunch to report on, I guess. Just other than getting another figure in yesterday. But yeah, that's about it.
We'll talk about those here in just a second. So,
yeah, man.
I just worked. I just worked today. It was a pretty mild day,
right.
Nothing bad, nothing good, just a run of the mill day, other than I did get to go down to Yojo Depot in between jobs and hang out for a few, and was able to pick some stuff up there that we'll look at here in a minute. So,
yeah, you got a better haul than I do, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was surprised. So let's go ahead and say what's up to chat before it gets to rolling. We got looks like 11 people watching, so hit that like if you hadn't yet.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Raise the roof.
that algorithm. We got Dave is here, Triple D's Dungeon. What's up, Dave? And if you guys hadn't, you got to make sure you go over and check out Dave's companion video to Tuco Viper on his channel. It's just
a lot of work in that thing.
A lot of work. A lot of work. Did a good job on that. Paul Morales is here. What's going on, Paul? And U.S. Combat Dub Joe's in the house. Hey, guys.
It's my Elvis impression.
There's Matthew. He's here early, I guess, because you told him what you were talking about. So
no, well, I didn't tell him
chomping at the bit.
I didn't tell him I was going to talk about it. I just sent him the same message that I sent to you, and
okay.
So, but I do want to talk about it. I can't.
Okay. Wait. All right, we'll do it. So, what's up, Matthew? There's Graf tapping his foot.
What's up?
He's tapping his foot. Dave's checking his watch.
Yep. Sorry for the delay. Oh. It really wasn't either one of us. We were just chatting before we went on.
Hey, I answered back with this. Like, we schedule it for 8:05 because we know we're going to be late, and it's usually 8:10 anyway. So we were actually early today.
Okay.
Feel like,
Yeah. I didn't think usually we're pretty much right on. I usually with mine, I think I'm usually pretty much right on, Matthew, I think on Tuesdays also try to be, but yeah, you get talking and then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, we got to
yeah.
start this thing.
So me and Crow do that all the time. Like, we'll be just talking about whatever, and be like, oh shit. He's like, hey, we need to get on there. Hey,
Yeah.
it's time to
Yeah.
go.
Right.
I'm like,
Right.
yes, I guess so. Paul Morales, what's going on?
Big Paul.
There is Shane from Same Time
Yeah. What's
Toys.
up, buddy?
What's up, Shane? Clint Jorgensen is here. Had it been Pop's Wi-Fi for the delay.
Hey, we had a power outage. We did have one of the. It happens all the time over here. It flashes, and
Yeah.
it shut my PC off. It shut the Wi-Fi off. I mean, it had to reboot. But we get them all the time, and I don't know if it's just the substation. But yeah, it happens on a almost not daily basis, but it's definitely like once or twice a week for sure. It just for some reason it just flashes and cuts everything out. So yeah, that was a problem. Glad it didn't happen now.
Yeah. That used to happen here all the time. It's gotten better, but we used to get them like at least once a week, twice a week.
It's weird.
Which,
I don't know why.
as everyone knows, that is not good for the life of electronics, especially computers.
Not so
Mm.
much, and especially like if you're on the PC and then you're on your computer and all of a sudden it's like,
Yeah.
and it doesn't restart it, right? It just shuts it down.
No, just
So,
just kills it. My internet went out on Monday just randomly. Like,
oh
I
yeah,
was come in after work to sit down and do something, and I was nothing would connect, and it's like, what is going on? So when I watched Monday Night Toy Ramblings, I
mm-hmm.
started watching it on my phone. I was in the
Oh yeah,
kitchen
just
fixing
using your
something
your
to eat.
mobile data.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it come back on. It's
I
just the
mean,
weirdest thing.
things are bad in this country. I mean, it's terrible when your internet goes out for a few minutes.
Dave, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how.
First world problems, right?
I don't know how we're gonna get along. I lost my internet for an
I
hour.
don't know. No, I can't
The
get any more
sky,
voice messages on Facebook.
the
Oh shit,
sky's
the three
falling.
minute ones.
Yeah, we can actually
Holy
cut
shit.
off like an old answering machine tape. Oh, let's see. We got Turk Murphy's here. Checkpoint Bravo. What's up, Turk? How you
I'm
doing,
an
man?
asshole.
Oh no,
Anyway,
that's
yeah, what's
funny.
up, Turk? How you doing, man? Good
That's
to see
actually
you,
really funny.
buddy. Sabir, I see Sabir sliding in at the bottom. But we
I
got
hadn't
a
got
few
that
others. We
far.
got a few others. I know. My bad. Love
Derek
Sabir.
Holloman is in the house. What's going on?
Big dude.
Graf saying 70s. Good Lord, so hot. Scurries back into the dark.
gotta strip down, man. I put shorts on today. What you talking about? Say what?
Um, Shane saying, I can't handle the winters in Florida anymore. I need to move further. You ain't got much further down south to go. You got about half a state. You can
Yeah,
go.
right.
You're
Yeah,
halfway down there.
right.
Oh, let's see. We got Lone Dragon is here. What's up, man?
Yes.
You got Plastic Skulls checking in. What's going on, dude?
Yes.
There he is. Speak of the devil. There
Yeah.
he is, right there.
Hey.
There's the crow saying, hey boys, hey chat, listening while editing a new video. Distract me, would
Fantastic.
you? We're gonna do our
Fantastic.
best, man. We're gonna try.
I'll try. This thing I'm about to show on the screen might distract you.
That's
I don't
right.
think so. I don't think so.
Get distracted. There's Sabir. What's going on, man?
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Sabir leaves the best comments on videos.
That's
Like,
fantastic.
they are not they are not glance at while you go down the road comments. They are
Okay.
get parked in a parking lot and formulate your response.
See,
Severe
I love that.
comments.
I
Yeah,
absolutely love that. I hate this world we live in where everything is like, one sentence, and if it's more than that, then, people kind of check out. And
yeah,
I like people kind of thoroughly explaining themselves. I fully understand why people are not fond of that. Even on a text, I'm okay with it. Not a voice message text, but a text, I'm cool with that. But
I don't know. I've been told recently I talk too much when I'm introducing something.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're like, a little constructive criticism or just criticism. No.
Either way, either way. Oh, got Todd C here saying, "Pop,
Todd.
I heard you going out of business."
It was
Or was
Funko,
that
my
Funko?
friend. Yes, it was Funko. It's bankruptcy time for Funko. They look, we all know it.
It's
They
about
made
time.
too much. It's
Yes,
like when not only probably pop culture, you've made every figure of everything known to mankind practically. And it's like, and there's a lot of it that you just don't have enough whales for that, right? Like you have a few that have to have
yeah.
all of them, but good God, I mean, when I go into GameStop or anywhere, and it's just like, I mean, things I've never heard of, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
not popular enough to warrant making like 5,000 or 10,000 of these, each or whatever it is, right?
I can't imagine what they pay in licensing fees.
Well, yeah, you're right, and that's probably part of it, and then they maybe make some bad decisions on what they think might be popular, and end up, paying licensing fees for something that doesn't do well, right, at all, and
Yeah,
and they're not articulate, right? Like you
they're
can't
just
do a
little
lot.
statues. Yeah,
Most people leave them in the box.
yeah.
Now, look, far be it from me to talk about leaving your figures in a box,
Uh,
but the dimensions of those make it extremely difficult to stack them out far, right? Like,
yeah,
it's got to be like up.
yeah. At least you can stack them, and they're all pretty much uniform. Though it's more than I
Yeah,
can say for Joe shit.
that
So,
that is
uh,
that is true.
got Woody Triple Deuce in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
What's up, Woody? We have 2/3 of, well, actually, no, I guess it's not 2/3 anymore. It's one half of Smoking Joe's here now.
One hat. Really?
Yeah, because
There's some news that I.
Crown Fox has been
Oh,
gone.
yeah, that's
So,
right. Hello. In my mind, I thought did Legend bow out, but then I'm like, oh no, that's right. There's four.
yeah,
Hello.
they added one. Not
Well,
so
and one good thing is I'll be able to watch that stream more often now, especially like because the last several times it's been like on a Saturday or something. For me, when I've tried to tune in, especially like during band competitions. So like I'd try to check in, just say hey, what's up, and throw a like on there, but I hadn't actually been able to really watch it live, which I would prefer myself.
yeah,
So now I'll actually be able to do that, and not be at the band competition and stuff. So I'm glad for that.
word. We got Action
Yeah,
Figure Addict
yeah,
popping in here. It's a cow.
yeah, baby.
And Shane says it's always on
Yeah,
Saturday.
and I knew that, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's
Yeah,
just because it's on Saturdays, it made it difficult for me to try to participate, and which is what I'd rather do. So that'd be cool moving forward for sure.
yeah, it's fun. I try to tune into them when I can. I'm not always able to, but I try to show up.
Yeah, it depends on
They're
what you got
funny.
going on, right? But
Yeah.
at the same time, I can't keep up with them, like on the smoking Joe's the smoking part of the Joes, right? I can't keep up on that aspect.
Right.
Uh, um, so yeah, but the other part, the conversation, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And Graf says, hopefully Funko G.I. Joe Pops aren't in your what we want in the future list. So,
They're not, but I am going to surprise you guys with what is on my list. I'll surprise even you. I guarantee you, I will surprise even you with what's on my list. Guaranteed.
all right. Woody says, is your son graduating this year?
Yeah, this spring he is. Everything's on track anyway. It's the next part I'm more worried about. It's
Yeah.
the after graduation part that we're trying to get lined up, right? So
Yeah.
don't follow
Uh,
in Pop's footsteps, right?
yeah. Right. Todd saying you can replace your
Ah,
pops with Labubu. I can't afford
let
Labubus,
me tell
man.
you something, man.
I ain't messing with them things.
There's a little market across the street from work, man, and it used to be just a market. Some guys bought it or rented it. Now they leasing it and they turned it into a vape shop. They got the
Of
LED
course.
lights like they. Oh, it's brutal, and especially in that neighborhood because it's very old school that neighborhood, and they hate when things change, which is inevitable.
Yeah.
But I was in there the other day and they had some little collectible things. I don't know if they're like mini Funkos, but it was like something up there. And I said, dude, you need to get Labubus up in here. I was like, you sell shit out of them. I guarantee you would. And he
Over
was like,
there.
I was like, he's like, that's a thought. I was like, yeah, just get you a few, try it out, see what happens. Be one of those little, it's like buying lottery tickets or it's like scratch offs or something. It's like you try to find the places that are out of the way. Right, you try to find the
Yeah.
places that are in the middle of nowhere. Those are the places
Yep.
you want to buy from. And
Yep.
the same thing, you might have people that for some reason catch wind, and then they're coming by your place to see if you got a Labubu they don't have, and then you're like, oh, by the way, let me grab a pack of Marlboros. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Get that. Let me get that Marlboro Labubu.
Hey, blockies are cool. I gotta finish. As Todd says, I gotta finish. I gotta finish up Soundwave. I do, and I got about a quarter of the way through. But Megatron is done back there, and he's freaking awesome. So the blockies, man, I don't think they'll go out of business because they pick Transformers in particular. They have others, but Transformers will keep them probably sustained.
Yeah.
And as long as they don't go crazy trying to do some weird stuff, but yeah, the blockies are neat. They're just time consuming, like
Yeah. See,
really time consuming.
I want to get a couple of them, but man, I'm just gonna look at them and be like, I'm not good at models, so
Yeah, no,
never
I
have
get it.
been.
Thankfully, no glue required. Right, it's all snap in place, so it's
Yeah.
very easy. It's just time consuming. And yeah, Woody, a Joe Camel Labubu or a Marlboro Man Labubu, that would be tight, right? Like,
Woody's gonna rock one at Joe Fest. Kyle says he's
I
gonna.
can't, I can't wait to see, I
You
can't wait to see Woody.
see Woody's got. He's pushing like a wheelbarrow full of shit with a Labubu bouncing off his belt loop on that
Oh,
keychain.
you see them people that have them all around, right? Like it looks like a skirt.
Yeah, them people got bank looking like they're out in the woods somewhere, and it's a rabbit
Yeah,
pelts or
yeah,
something. Then built
it's
a skirt
yes.
out of it.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. But stuff like that. It's Beanie Babies, right? You catch
Looking
Funko
like Wilma
Pops at one time.
Flintstone.
Oh
Oh
man,
God. Oh
man, it rubble.
oh man. So and Graf says Madam Web Sydney Sweeney is on your list.
Mm. Any 112 Sydney Sweeney, right? Even Christy.
Oh, oh,
And she's not exactly looking like Sydney Sweeney in the Christy movie that's out right now. So
no, dude, she's they did a good job of
ugly in her up.
the likeness, yeah.
It's like
She
Charlize
looks like
Theron in was it
Monster.
Monster?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't know it, and it's like underneath all that stuff, she's like fire,
Yeah,
right?
like
And
one of the
it's
hottest
nuts.
chicks ever. So
Yeah, man. Bobby Wold, what's up, buddy?
so Bobby
Small Boo Boo. Yeah, man. Small Boo Boo collection.
Cheech and Chong little baby.
Why not? I mean, why not? I mean,
Yeah.
they're gonna get in. They're gonna do them all, right? Or I don't even. I really don't know a lot about Labubu's, to be honest with you.
I don't either, other than they come out of nowhere and got super
Really are.
popular and they worth a fucking small fortune.
My ex girlfriend, man. Her mother. She had hundreds of them, or how many ever. I mean, she had them all. Don't know if she had any of those like Princess Diana or any of the actual ones that are worth something
Wait, are you
now.
talking about Beanie Babies?
Uh,
No,
yeah,
the
yeah, not
Boo-Boos or
Labubu's. No, no,
the
sure.
new.
Yeah, I'm talking
Okay,
about Beanie. My bad, Beanie
okay,
Babies. Yeah, I
all
thought I
right.
said it, but in my mind I said
No,
it, but I know I didn't say it here. Yeah, the Beanie Babies, just because of the popularity, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden it's like they aren't just like Funkos, right, and then many other things, and um, yeah, she had all the damn Beanie Babies, right, and it was like, I mean, it was insane. It was insane. I was shocked that she had all of
My
them.
my mom had quite a
Yeah,
collection of them. Not like that,
well,
but
she did.
still have them.
Mm-hmm.
They're in a tote downstairs that it's on my list of stuff to go through.
Sure.
Um, and Kyle says he bought his first two Monster
Hmm.
Force figures, falling down the hole.
No doubt. And uh, what Todd says here, right? You know, if they make GI Joe Labubu's, we're all done for, right? We're all done for.
The first Cobra Law Labubus that come out, everybody, we're all going to be trying to find them and hunt them down. Because that's what they'd start with, because they're all like little monster characters. So,
Yeah.
Stu for lunch in the house. What's going on? Made the Beanie Baby talk. Made it
Yes,
before the Beanie
dude.
Baby talk
Heck
was over.
yeah, man. I knew you guys when you tuned in. You were like, I wonder what they're going to talk about. It's about like what are they going to talk about in the future, whatever. I don't know. Beanie Babies and Labubus? Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we've
I'm
come to
in.
the right place.
You definitely did.
uh,
Ah.
so let's move on from beanies and Labubus and say so. We mentioned this a second ago. You got any new toys? Did you
I
get
do.
anything
I mentioned one of them yesterday. One is on the way. The green shirt will be here tomorrow. The retro greenie. I forgot I ordered this guy. Forgot I ordered the retro bat. Yeah, he looks cool. I just completely forgot, but I love the colors. I'm very fond of the Ultimates one, and you know, just that cartoon style. But then obviously these guys, right? Like these guys, and
Yeah,
but it's about to start picking back up again, right? Like I keep getting messages saying, "Hey, shipping out soon, going to be on the way, or it's arriving tomorrow." And honestly, I'm not kidding. I forgot. Like I forgot some of them. I was like, did I pre-order that? Did I order that? And
it's easy to do.
I mean, yeah, it just especially that period of time where we just had so many, and it was just like, okay, like there's five, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom. Canceled a few that I went back and said, I'll pick it up later, like Hawk and the what was the other one? There's been a couple, and a couple others I got in other ways, right? So I went ahead and canceled those orders too. But yeah, there should be a lot of stuff probably showing up, pretty soon. But yeah, Steeler and Short Fuse, man, they look fantastic. I mean, they just do. And that green shirt, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, those memories of those original,
yeah.
those original figures, and so yeah, that's for me. As we talk about down the line, it's like okay, finally we're getting these guys and filling out that early part that they've already done most of, and we're getting all those green shirts now, and then moving on from there. So yeah, man. But those are the two right now. I know you, however, got a pretty good haul, better than mine, and some figures that most people aren't going to see in the wild. That's for sure.
And not yet, but so there's
Hopefully,
Matthew.
eventually. Yep,
Uh,
there you go.
Kyle says that
Yeah.
that bat was supposed to end up at Woody's, so you better send that to Rhode Island to
Well,
avoid trouble.
here's the thing about that, Kyle, is that I didn't order 27 of them. So I think Woody would be quite disappointed if just one showed up. But I do owe Woody a figure. I actually do, and I have thought about this before, because he sent me this guy, right, my Crimson Tide quarterback, right here, and I love these figures. I think these are great figures if you're a college football fan. I really do. But Woody sent me this. So I do owe him a figure, but the problem is with Woody is that, like, what do you get somebody who's basically got everything?
What do you buy the man who has everything?
Right, and I know, look, I know Woody, and he said it here, but and I know I don't owe you one, but you know what I mean, man. Like, pay it forward, return the favor. And I kept the address off the packing. I cut it out or whatever, and so yeah, but it's like, man, what do you send? And I'm like, either I get him something that I like, and maybe he'll like it. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Um, I am going to be going to Christmas Village on Friday. It
Oh,
costs
nice.
$15 to get in. I'm going with my mom. You know what Christmas Village is, right?
It's like the Christmas flea market thing, right? Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
So maybe, just maybe, I'll see something for Woody there.
Graph
We
might have
shall
your
see.
answer right there.
Uh, oh no. We'll
Woody's
see.
finna get a little boo boo from Christmas.
I'll put a little pop blender hat on him or something.
There you go. So I got I did get a Steeler and short fuse. I actually have had them for like three days now, so I've been sitting here. But I did go down to Yojo Depot today and picked up those guys. So he got them in from
Yes.
Entertainment Earth when they got them a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago. Wetsuit, mainframe, and Skiffy, and Grim Viper, who I was not gonna buy till I saw it in person, and
Okay.
I went ahead and picked him up.
Okay.
He had everybody seems to like it, so I was gonna skip him, but I decided to go ahead and grab him. I just got one, so we'll see. I just went, but he got him. He got him like 2 weeks ago. Whenever Entertainment Earth got the cases in, and that's one of his
Yeah.
distributors. So he was able to get them, and he's had them waiting on me. I just couldn't get down there last week. Um, and
Yeah.
then uh, turn my light up here. So then got this, got that thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. You told me, and I just, I think you sent me sent me a picture of the box, maybe. You're like, this was
Yeah,
on my, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty sweet, man. That is pretty
got
sweet.
the just got the bridge out and put it back in the Wolverine mode. So I
I've
was
seen
like,
people posting pictures with the Brit. Yeah, like I've seen people posting them on Instagram and stuff. It's neat.
yeah, I took him. I put some on there. I think Monday when I took it down to the property down when I went down to winterize the camper Saturday. I was able to take it down and use it in the spot that I had in mind for the bridge to do some pictures. There's a several places down there that
Yeah.
I can do some good pictures with it. But I was going down, wasn't planning on going down there to have to winterize it. But we got Sunday night and Monday night. It was in the mid low 20s here, so I needed to go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and get some antifreeze. So I decided to go ahead and go down there Saturday and do that. Saturday was gorgeous before it got cold. And I was like, man, I got to take it. I don't know. Next time I come down here, it might be 40 degrees. So I
Yeah.
went ahead and just
Yeah.
threw it and some figures and stuff in my tote and took it down. I wanted to take like the vamp and the all striker, but I didn't have time for all that. So this thing is fun, man. I'm
I
digging
bet.
the tank and the attachments.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
So I was trying to figure out a way to where I could put it out and like have it setting out. Like, yeah, I'll just do
Yeah.
that. Then of course I don't know, my name might be blocking that where I was. Hold on, let me do this again. And got trying to move my mic enough. We got Tuco sitting out.
Oh yeah, in his throne. Yeah,
Yeah.
frostbite. Made that throne. Yeah, it's sweet, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got him
very
got him
awesome.
over here chilling. So
Yeah.
that's something else we're gonna talk a little bit about is Tuco. So that's all the stuff that I've gotten. So hopefully I'll be getting some reviews done this weekend on these guys because I haven't seen any of them. Like hadn't had hands on any of these figures yet. Ain't seen them anywhere. So,
Dude, right? Yeah, for
yeah,
sure, Graph. Um, I just always love that color combination. I think most
yeah,
of us
it
do.
man, and
Um,
they really, from what I can tell, they nailed it.
yeah, yeah, no, that's one of those gotta haves, right?
Yeah,
And yeah, I can't wait till he shows up. I can't remember whenever he's supposed to start. Going out. I haven't looked at those dates in a long time since I pre-ordered it. But if I see him out in person, I probably will scoop him up. Um, it just
Some
depends.
targets, like Matthew said, they're starting to show up. Some targets are starting to
Yeah,
get them
yeah.
right now. So let's see. I usually have all this set December 15th on Pulse
Okay.
for these guys, but I mean that's liable to move up. And on
Yeah.
Amazon, they're the 24th, I believe, of this month for this
Okay.
wave.
Yeah, I may do a little moving around because I don't want all of a sudden like $250 to go charge through like a week before Christmas.
Yeah, right,
Week
right.
and a half before
Yeah,
Christmas. It's like,
yeah,
nah, I'm not. I'm like, I'll maybe pick one up early and let one ride through and maybe do another, or whatever. But yeah, I don't
yeah.
think anybody really wants that happening. Um,
And this had this comment from U.S. Combat Dojo
yeah.
Saturday. Got a Ghost
Mm-hmm.
Viper, Desert Scorpion, and Budo at Walmart.
That's
So
great.
yesterday I went in the one Walmart that I've talked about. I can take myself off a full screen now. That has the display, and they actually had Ghost Viper on the shelf. It's the first time I've seen it there, and they had two or three. I think they had three. I think I know they had two, but
Good to see.
I took a picture of it, and I meant to put it on here, but I didn't. But just like, yeah, that's actually a thing, is getting to see it and
Yeah.
on the store shelf. I've got it, but just actually seeing it on the shelf because it's so sought after, I guess.
And
So
it's not like you're seeing a ton of them because a lot of people probably they're holding them for pickup or whatever, right?
yeah,
Delivery, I don't know. But, at least going in and seeing something because I know for me anyway, right near me, the Target that's just a few minutes down the street is usually nothing.
yeah,
Nothing. And they actually had like two or three Law and Orders. They had a Frag Viper and they had a Breaker and they had like uh, two or three other different figures. It wasn't a ton of them, right? It's only about two here, two there, one here.
yeah.
And then somebody had picked up Heavy Duty and taken him over to the Nerf file, and he was just kind of sitting on the shelf. So I took him over and I hung him on a peg.
That
In
Target
case
is
somebody
really
wanted.
bad about that.
Oh, it's brutal, dude.
I like going to look through the collectors section, and you'll always see like a
Oh
Spider
yes,
Man or a Joe or something. And something that Aaron used to always say that cracked me up when he would see that. He'd say, "Somebody made a decision here,"
yeah,
carried
yeah.
it back
That
there and set it down and grabbed
set
something
it
else.
down, and he grabbed a Michael Myers, right, or something. In a
Yeah,
box or a
NECA.
Back to the Future. Yeah, NECA, and um, the only thing about the Target collector aisle like that's on the back wall is that it's a mess because
Yeah,
like they have so much crap and it's just all crammed in there, so you don't even know what anything costs really. Like you just
yeah.
don't because the tags,
No,
there's a
the
few
tags
tags,
are
but it's
all wrong.
right. So and they've just got it all, and the boxes are sideways, and whatever, and it's like so you have to take it to one of those little checkout, price checker
Yeah.
things on the pole to check the price because you don't know. I mean, you could guess, but you just don't have any clue. Yeah, it's a mess at my one. They also got rid of the road stuff. They got rid of the Rode mics and the Rode, the Rode
Oh yeah.
series, and the Rodecaster that they had there, and all the like podcasting stuff. They got rid of that section.
Hmm.
Yeah, I noticed the last like month and a half or two that they've had the tags up and the display ones that are like nailed down or whatever,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any product there. And then when I went the other day, it's all gone. They just removed it all.
All that stuff probably got put on clearance for a quarter of the
And
price, and you
that's
missed it.
what yes, because I started looking out for that, and I was hoping maybe I could get one of those Rode soundboards, right, or one of the Rode,
Hmm.
audio interfaces, or something else like a shotgun mic for my camera, or
Yeah.
something like that. And yeah, there is just they just got rid of it, and God knows, and you guys know this too. Target has more damn iPhone cases. I mean, a whole fucking row of nothing but Apple cases. It's
For the
like,
iPhone.
seriously.
I don't
It's
think there's that many.
ridiculous.
I don't think there's enough iPhones in Tennessee
Dude, it
for the
really,
cases at
it's
Target.
stupid, man. Like, it really is. It is so dumb. It's a whole row and they got rid of their computer monitors and like, other stuff like that for a bunch of iPhone cases. Like, all right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. They had to do something to make way for all the Stranger Things stuff.
Mm. Yeah, we mentioned it last night. Yeah, they got a whole
Yeah,
row of Stranger Things
it's
mishmash stuff.
that one Target that I go to that I like so much. It man, they've got so much Stranger Things shit.
They're
Like, is
pushing it.
it gonna be this big?
Well, they're
Is it
putting the
is it
last
this good?
episode in movie theaters. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes
Yeah.
long or something like that.
I didn't know they were doing that. I didn't realize that. If
Yeah.
y'all mentioned that, I missed that part.
It's
So
really long. I don't know if it's that quite that long, but it's. I didn't actually mention it last night because I didn't. We mentioned it, but I didn't realize it was like the final episode of the whole thing is going
yeah.
to be in
And
movie theaters,
New
and
Year's New Year's Eve, right?
yeah, something like that, and so yeah, like it's interesting. Wraith Mace in the house. What's
What's
up?
going on, man? Had a blast at Legion's Con. Went
Yeah,
Saturday. Was in the full Warhammer armor nearly all day. Did you? I just looked to see if you put a video up yet, and I don't see one. So I hope you got one coming. So I know we talked about that
sure. Yeah.
last week. So I hope you was able to get some video for that. Got Jay Astro sneaking in here. Hey,
Hey,
dude.
Jake.
What's up, man? So I guess before we start talking about stuff, I'm going to play. You guys probably saw it, but I'm going to run this real quick, about a minute and a half. So, and then tell me what you guys think.
And now back to Cobra News Now.
What? You didn't really think that we was finished, did you? Scrap Iron has just returned with some fresh intel on our new story that we will be covering next year. Over here, Scrap Iron. Scrap. A little more to the right, Scrap Iron. There you go. As you can see, Scrap Iron is still just a little bit banged up from covering that big fire over at the Mars Industries. But he has some valuable intel here that we will share with you now regarding next year. Roll it, Scrap Iron. No, the other way, Scrap Iron. There.
Don Hilario está muerto. Sus capos están muertos. Ustedes no tienen a nadie más por quien pelear. Llenen sus bolsillos o váyanse en paz. O vengan a pelear conmigo y mueran.
So
Yeah,
there
right.
he is. There is the next entry. Already got him inscribed. I'm gonna do a little bit more to him, I think, to customize him before I send him out per suggestion of other people. Might not be too bad of an idea to differentiate him from other frag vipers. So but anybody that did the Tuco Viper project that wants to get in on Fring Viper, or anybody that didn't, I've already had a few people that have hit me up that didn't realize Tuco's journey was done that wanted to be involved. So they're going to get in on Fring Viper. So email address is in the channel description. DownSouth7, the number, then 7 spelled out, tn@gmail. And we're going to start getting the journey plan for Fring Viper to start next year and see how that goes. See where Ollie winds up next year. Let's see what Bobby's saying. Can I use Stalker or Heavy Duty and mimic Family Guy's Ollie Williams doing the weather? How's it looking, Heavy Duty? We did a weather dominator.
I gotta tell you, on the commercial though, it cracked me up when I saw Scrap Iron with the little bandage, like
gauze
around, the gauze around his head. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. That was pretty funny. I laughed out loud at that shit when I saw it for the first time. I was like, oh Lord, he's like back from the blast. That's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff.
And now you know how you got the burn.
Mm-hmm.
That's how his face got burned.
Yeah,
Matthew,
pretty good.
Matthew's saying, you can send him my way. So I'm gonna start compiling that list. I'm really gonna get to work on it next month, reaching out to people that and seeing, they want to be involved. But I got some interest already from some people that weren't part of Tuco. So
I'm sure
Tuco is through traveling. That doesn't mean he is through working over on the 3-Star Draw channel.
Right.
Cobra News now has a lot more to say.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I would keep up. I would continue to do that as regular as you can anyway. I think that's just a nice little thing to either announce some news or maybe when you're going to do a review, maybe have it come on the news channel, right, or something, and have him kind of break it in, or something would be kind of fun, as an idea. But yeah, it's a cool idea, and it's done it very well. So
I appreciate it. Yeah, he's not done. He's back to work now. So so I wanted to, before I forget, I wanted to run that and put that out there. Anybody that wasn't aware, I think everybody here probably was, but nonetheless. So you had something that you wanted to talk about tonight.
Yeah, man, I do. So if anybody watched yesterday, and if you haven't, go back and watch it. Matthew and I on Evening Blend, we took our time, slowed things down, and decided, hey, let's just cover like 3 things we've seen, and let's just talk about them at length. Let's kind of dig into it. And I think that was a lot of fun. I think it turned out very well, better than flying through a bunch of news stories. So I think moving forward, I'd kind of like to stick to that format where we pick maybe 3 topics and we just kind of go on them. But one of those things was Predator Badlands. And I had mentioned that, if it didn't have the Predator name attached to it, I think it's fine. It does have some issues. It also has maybe some current day tropes that are used a lot. But it got me in the mood last night to fire up the original Predator movie. And it'd been a while since I'd seen it. And I've seen it so many times, just like you guys, and you're scrolling through it in TNT or some channel, and you're halfway through it, right? So you just put it on, leave it on, or But I don't know when the last time somebody watched the original Predator movie all the way through, right? Like, we have some people haven't seen it in a really long time, and you have like fond memories of it, but maybe you don't quite remember the cinematography, or you don't quite remember all the dialogue, or you might have forgotten a scene or two here or there. So I watched it last night, pretty late. That movie fucking holds up, dude. That movie
Oh yeah.
is fantastic. It's the best one ever made. I don't give a shit what lists
Oh
people
yeah.
put out there or what, fake movie sites put out there. I saw one recently that had the original Predator as the third best one. Yeah, the third best
the
Predator
hell?
movie. They had Predator Badlands as number 2 and Prey as number 1. And no, there's no way. Predator. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Because, dude, Predator is paced so well. It's shot so good. The effects are sparsely used, like it doesn't overly rely on practical or visual effects. And it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger vehicle, but it's not like he takes the entire screen time. All the characters get like their moments. They get plenty of screen time. The just even the beginning, man, flying in, you got the Chuck Berry song on, I think in the back, Jesse Ventura's digging it. There's some great lines. Oh my God. And look, I get it. If you're a sensitive bloke and words offend you in a way, yeah, he's got a line in there, slack jawed. There's whatever. Like it's
Say what?
you could see a guy like that saying that right now. Okay.
Absolutely.
Like get out of town. So
That's my brother. That's my brother. He's my brother.
Yeah. But every character in there is unique, and we need more movies like that. There's a reason why those movies hold up, right? They are very masculine. They're over the top masculine. But people like that. Men like that. Women like that. It's fun. You want to be Dutch, right? Or you want to be Dylan, or you want to be Billy, or you know what I mean? Like it's so freaking good. And I knew it was, but after watching Predator Badlands recently and then going back and watching that first Predator movie, it absolutely destroys Predator Badlands in every single facet. Every single facet. It's so damn good, dude. Like
I'm sure it does. I mean, I haven't seen Badlands, and I'll see it, but
sure,
I won't see it till it hits streaming.
And that's okay, because it's nothing you need to go see. It did good at the theater. It's made some money. I think in a vacuum by itself, there are enjoyable moments in the movie, and it sticks to its story and it tells it, but it just doesn't matter. Like the stature of the Predator, the acting from Arnie and Carl Weathers, Ventura, Shane Black, all of them. It's just so damn good, dude. And it's just really fun the whole way through. It's just fun, man. And what I really love about it is that when it came out, you'd have thought for the first however long of the movie, it's a POW rescue movie, or it's a rescue movie, right, in the vein of a Rambo. And then it flips it on its head, right? I mean, you get obviously in the very beginning, and like there's some, you kind of know somewhat, but truthfully, like it starts out as this military, green army uniforms with a damn, Gatling gun, and then it flips, in there. But yeah, oh my God, it's so damn good.
Oh, hold up, I got it right here. Hold on.
I mean, dude, I'm not kidding. I was grinning the whole time while I was watching.
It's great. That is one of the movies that I've seen. Like you said, if it's on and I pass by it, like for background noise, it's getting turned on. But that's one of the movies that I've seen countless times. So in the 80s, late 80s, my mom had a friend that she worked with that dubbed movies, like copy movies, and he'd give her several tapes, VHS tapes of movies that he made copies of and was just like, here, there's some movies. And one of the tapes, you remember when you could get the super EP tapes that
Oh
were like
yeah,
12 hours?
you could
So,
select, right? You could select your quality
yeah,
if you wanted.
yep. So we had one tape that had Predator, Platoon, and
Oh,
RoboCop
oh God,
that
yes.
he made. And before I ever owned a copy of Predator on VHS, because I have it on VHS too, the actual store bought. But so those movies,
Yeah.
that one tape, I'm surprised that that tape lasted as many times as it was watched and stopped and rewound and whatever. I still have it. I actually still have that VHS tape. Never got rid of it because it's sentimental. I can't throw anything away. So I've
Right.
seen Predator uh, easily in triple digits. That first movie.
I mean, for me, it's one
Had
of those
that one too.
things that oh yeah, it's one of those things where like even though I'd seen it, it's been a while, and so like there were just a couple scenes I'd maybe forgotten about, or it's just blends together, whatever, and yeah, I was engrossed, and that film is obviously almost what from '87, right? So here we
Yep.
are, getting on. Uh, 40 years and it holds up. It holds up
Yeah, every
and
bit of it.
we need more movies like that. We need the toxic masculine, right? We need those characters that you want to root for, that you really want to root for, and you also want to be them. Like you want to be that character. It's yeah, and in its essence, right? It gets the Predator right. There, I get trying to, you know, iterate on it as the movies go by, or maybe comics, and you want to delve into lore and you want to create, and so I get it. We do it with everything, right? We do it with
Yeah.
everything, especially a property that's around for a long time. But man, oh man, oh man, like it just, I had to
It,
tell you about it because I just. After rewatching it again last night, it's fresh, and it was like, dude, this thing is so damn good. It's so good.
so so anybody that does go see Badlands, or if you just saw it, try that. Try going back maybe this
Yeah,
weekend and rewatching the first Predator, even if you've seen it as many times as I
yeah,
have. Well, while Badlands is fresh in your mind, to see the differences in, like you said, how good that movie is start to finish, and like the vibe of it versus what they're putting out now that has high points and low points,
yeah,
mostly low, I'm probably guessing. But the filmmaking, like you said, the
yeah.
cinematography.
The
And
style.
so what about the effects? Like, was the CGI really noticeable in
I mean,
Badlands? Because
of
it's
course.
got to have it lot.
Well, and that's the thing, right? It didn't have a high budget. I mean, it's like $100 million, 104, 105, 108, somewhere in there. But yeah, some of the effects are kind of wonky. They are. I mean, but the planet looks really good in the movie. I mean, there's some good looking stuff, so you can tell like they got their money's worth from the CGI department. But something to be said for real explosions on a movie screen. There's something to be said for no green screen, for filming in an actual jungle. There's something to be
Yeah,
said for someone actually literally like Arnold, pulling a rope and lifting a log or pushing up a tree. And I'm not saying those
yeah,
things were like, I'm sure they probably styrofoam, right? I mean, who knows? But just the background, right? The location filming, the explosions. Even in the beginning when they go to the camp and and they're blowing stuff up and you see these guys flying through the air.
yeah,
And they do the camera angle from under
yeah,
below and you see these guys going, ah! But that's fun, like
yeah.
that's so fun. And
It sold it. I mean, it
it
sold it.
does. It does. And so yeah, even the effects and location shooting and everything, it's just it really is. It was such a yes, it's just, and like you said, it is a great idea. I think watching, like, if you see Badlands and then you go back and you watch this one, like I want to go back and watch Predator 2 again because I remember having
Hmm.
bad memories about it. Like I think I said last night about Gremlins 2, but it's because as a
Yeah,
kid I couldn't grasp the concept that the sequel wasn't supposed to be exactly like the first one, right? Which many sequels are. So when they mix it up and they put it in more of an urban landscape in Predator 2 and Dutch isn't there, then you're like, well, I don't want to see this.
Yeah,
But then
it's so
going
different.
back, yeah, but then going back, it's like, yeah, Predator 2 is pretty good, you know? And
I love Predator 2. I think it's so underrated.
yeah, and like, and I know you've got it starred, but as Viper Scout, what's up, Viper Scout?
Viper's
Running Man, you know, like, I think, yeah, the new one for people, like, sure, maybe it stays a little closer, you know, to the source material, or maybe it's a little more modernized, but you can't tell me that it's more, I don't think it will be more memorable than the original because of the look of it and because of the feel of it and because of how outlandish it is, right?
Yeah.
But I will say one thing to finish up on Predator. There is no dialogue wasted. There is so much in movies today. There's so much just garbage dialogue, especially in Predator Badlands. It's awful. But in that original Predator movie, there's no wasted dialogue. Every character gets something worth saying, and it's funny or it's serious or it's whatever, and it draws you in, and it's not wasted. That's for sure. Not wasted at all. So, yeah, a lot of fun, man. I say, hey, go watch this shit tonight, y'all. It's
Not
just to relive them memories.
Not a bit of it. And so I pull Viper Scout's comment back up. So he said he didn't see it till he was in with grade. I'm guessing that was a number there. In A grade at a buddy's house is definitely a G.I. Joe movie. So that was kind of what we were talking about. It's long been said that the Predator was like the best G.I. Joe movie. You know, like it's the
Right.
G.I. Joe movie that we never got, but that's the type of G.I. Joe movie we wanted. Me and Crow did a show about talking about Predator once a while back, and like that was what we talked about. It was G.I. Joe without being G.I. Joe. Like if you take like the Predator out, or just maybe the Predator is like some kind of hyper bat or something. But
Yeah.
everything else where they go to the camp to free the POWs, and you know the camp fighting the dudes at the camp and the dude flying through the air, you can picture all of those guys as Cobra soldiers.
Sure.
You know, it's a perfect G.I. Joe movie in all but name. You know,
Yeah.
you can see it coming down to like, you know, Duke, you know, or Roadblock, or somebody, you know,
The only
Snake
thing
Eyes.
the only thing it would need is instead of kind of the alien format, obviously you'd have to have you kind of your Cobra plan, right? I mean, it's in some respects I agree with that, but in other respects I'm like, you know, I think you'd have to obviously have more to it than just a premise of you have this hunter that's come to a planet to hunt, and you know, so. But yeah, I totally get it. And I see why people say that about it. I mean, it's I mean, look, I wish we could get a G.I. Joe movie that had that kind of action, right? But you know, obviously it'd be difficult to do like R-rated. It'd be difficult to do that. People that getting and you know ripped in half or arms taken off.
That's the vein of a G.I. Joe movie that we want. Like that's the theme of what we would want, you know, is seeing that. And Bobby says, what happened to the top half of Gary Busey when he got sliced in half by the Predator? You just see his legs fall. Didn't even give him the Darth Maul treatment.
Right.
He just splits.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I'm going to have to.
I'm going to watch 2 tonight.
I may very well do that. Yeah, I may very well do that. I may very well go and watch 2 tonight. And, you know, look, it is a statement on movies today, and you know, what would be considered a classic moving forward that's come out in the last, you know, 10 or 15 years. I'm sure there's a few people can pull out, but I don't see, you know, like what we used to get which you consider classics and rewatchable nonstop on TNT, right?
Well, I mean, the saying rings true. They don't make them like that anymore.
They don't. They
Yeah,
really
they don't.
don't. And
Practical
yeah,
everything, and yeah, I just
the
on
directors,
location.
who's writing the dialogue, the scripts is changed quite a bit now, and what can and can't you maybe say and all that. Now, I get it. I mean, whatever. But yeah, you're right. They don't really quite make them like they used to.
And I keep hearing this in Arnold's voice. Go, run,
Dude,
get to the tomahawk.
I'm telling you, man, it's so good. But even just the little dialogue scenes between him and Carl Weathers, any of his comrades on the squad. Again, no wasted dialogue for sure. There really isn't. Yeah.
My favorite thing about that movie was Blaine and Mac, and the way they were written, like
Yeah.
you there was no question they were best friends.
Yeah.
And would, die for each other.
And
so
Max starts
perfectly.
singing the Chuck Berry song. He starts kind of freaking out a little bit. You know what I mean? He starts realizing. And the one thing I did hate was Billy.
Billy kind of went out like a big
screen. Basically, you just hear like, ah! You don't really get to see anything.
Yeah.
The mud, right, and just it's inventive. It's paced great. It's no wasted scenes, no wasted nothing. It's just a lot of fun. And I'll tell you something about Badlands, and we can jump off of. I know not everybody usually comes here for movie talk. I get that, and I hope you guys are okay with it every now and then. I wish Badlands would have just been the Predator by himself, having to survive on this planet and figure out how to make weapons and how to without the android. If they cut out the whole android part of it, period, and it just had hardly any dialogue, like an apocalypto kind of thing, and it was just the Predator trying to figure out how to get his kill and get back, I think the movie would be even better. I think it'd be way, way better than what it turned out to be. But people are liking it.
Yeah, people. I don't really know many people or have seen many people that have seen it and and didn't like it, like that have actually seen it.
No, I
Most
get it.
people seem to have at least, might not have loved it. It might not be their favorite in the franchise, but they enjoyed it, so.
Yeah. No, I've seen that a lot too.
Billy should have been Warpath or Thunderhawk in an X-Men movie. A
Be
little
wild.
small for Warpath, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe so. Biggie, Eric Thurman, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Alien vs. Predator versus Chris Hansen.
I see you. I see you have a scene, something pulled up there. But I did want to mention there is a Terminator 2 side-scrolling game out that's coming out, or it's out now, and it's let's see, Terminator 2D No Fate, and it's on Steam. I don't know if it's on other platforms, but it is a side-scrolling Terminator game, Terminator 2 game, and one of the scenes is you on the motorcycle while the tractor trailer's chasing you down, and
awesome.
It looks cool. Yeah, it looks actually really freaking cool, man. I'm thinking about getting it and streaming it. I think
it sounds fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. And Graph, what was that? The company's on making a Mo2 Golden Axe style game too. Okay, all right, interesting.
Oh, that'll be
interesting.
badass. Eric watched Frankenstein today.
I did too, and I hope you found it as good as I did, because I think it's absolutely fantastic.
I really want to see it. I think I'm gonna have to splurge and get Netflix for the rest of this month and next month so I can see that and Stranger Things, and I want to watch
Oh, sure.
the monster, the Ed Gein monster,
Yep.
with Charlie Hunnam.
It's good. It's Frankenstein is good. So it's, as far as Netflix, I mean, I give you my password. I don't even care. It does the weird thing. We'll ask you if you're traveling or something weird like that.
Yeah. Well,
But
they cracked down on that.
they did for
So
them. But yeah, and Eric, the two parts, yeah, man, it's cool because it tells the story from two different perspectives, basically, and I like that. And it's very good. It does have some body, not horror elements, but there's some funky stuff in it. Like there's some funky stuff, but
that's
but
sorry. I mean, it kind of
yeah,
should.
it's shot very well. It's a beautiful looking movie. The technology, Victorian look, the dialogue is very good. Again, a movie with very little wasted dialogue, a little bit of exposition. It was kind of a weird exposition scene with Oscar Isaac and Christoph Waltz, but ultimately, Frankenstein is worth your time. Definitely worth your time. It is good.
I like most itinerations of Frankenstein, so I definitely want to see it.
And Eric mentioned something, and again, I tell people, sail the high seas if you want to. If you want to find Frankenstein, I promise you can find it. That's how I watch Predator Badlands. So there are ways. I'll share that with you after the stream. A really good one if you wanna use it.
Dragon's playing the remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, and Matthew says, "What?"
Really?
Yes, that's one he's interested in.
I'm looking at that T2 one right now. It's man, it's like Contra. It's like but you go left and right, so it's kind of a Contra style cool. Terminator 2 game. It's pretty sweet, dude. Final Fantasy Tactics remake? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I've never been much of a Final Fantasy fan, so that one I didn't keep up with that one. I played part of 7. I never finished it.
Okay, I see this September 30th, 2025 release date. Okay. All right. Again, it's called the Ivalice Chronicles. Okay, interesting for you Final Fantasy fans out there. I hope we're not turning anybody off by talking about a couple other things. I think it's okay sometimes.
There's not a lot of G.I. Joe nor toy news, really. So
there's not, and I know we have our topic, but it's fun, man. We're not losing many people, that's for sure.
No, as long as we keep everybody hanging out. So I want to show this and see if anybody's seen this or interested in this. So I showed my my ramen hunter with the bridge layer and the Wolverine. Yeah. So this is up for pre-order right now. I was wondering if anybody out there was interested in getting this from Rowdy Toys. So this is his classified Mauler.
Okay.
That's up right now.
Now that's interesting that the actual name of it is not called something else. Isn't that usually one of those things that a lot of people do? They use a different name just so in case there's some infringement of some kind. That's interesting.
So I don't know the ins and outs of that, but he has other stuff. That he has a Thunder Machine. He has a Fang, I believe. And they're down there on the page, so we can go down and look at them.
Yeah,
but this went up for pre-order within the last week, November 1st. It went up. It's $299, so it's 300 bones.
Okay.
It is it's a classified scale. I mean, you can see there's Hulk there. It's a 1/12. It is 3D printed, but I mean, Rowdy Toys is some of the best like 3D printed stuff from what I hear. Okay. So I just put that out there if people haven't seen it, but look at some of the pictures of this thing. So the detail on this thing is amazing. I've got my feelings on 3D printed vehicles. But again, he makes good stuff from all I've heard, but This thing looks fucking amazing.
It looks good. It does. It looks good. It's good detail on the back compartments there. Obviously mirroring the original. Yeah, man, like that's pretty sweet, dude. I did not even know. Did not even know about this. So yeah. Doubt it comes with
To,
sausage and eggs. I doubt it. I'm just
no, no,
guessing.
no camping kit.
But
No camping kit.
yeah, exactly, as Graf says. But um, it looks good. That was one of my favorites. I had that tank. It's one of my favorite vehicles, that's for sure. And um, that's a good reproduction. That's a
Yeah.
good looking reproduction right there.
It comes with a lot of stuff. So the inside of it, check that out. Pop the
Ooh,
hatch off and put somebody down in there.
yeah, yeah. That looks good. I wish they were able to include a heavy metal.
Yeah.
He also was one of my favorite figures. Not only because I love the gun with the strap, but also he had the 5 o'clock shadow.
With the
And
strap.
I just thought that was so awesome on a figure back then.
Yeah.
But I loved that guy, man. I did. I love having him in most of my battles, for sure.
All the compartments and stuff are on this are magnetized. So,
Mm,
and it is the tank. It's the Mauler recreated. It's scanned in, and it is a scaled up version of the Mauler with
yeah,
the
that's looking
detail
great.
punched up a little bit.
Looking
Uh,
good.
Ma- Mauler tank, the tow cable, 2 tow hooks, 3-piece toolkit, 8 smoke grenades, blast effects. And it's obviously made to fit classified, Valiverse, other 1/12 scale figures. So look at the measurements. It's 26 1/4 long, 10 1/2 wide, and 11 tall. So I believe that is all bigger than the Hunter. It's definitely
Okay.
bigger than the Hunter.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so here's some of the other stuff that he's done: Thunder
Oh,
Machine,
stop
Claw,
it.
Evader. So he did these. So he made the.
Ah, yeah. Oh
I've seen
man.
I've seen several people that have these that have done pictures with these. I wouldn't mind
Oh
grabbing
my
one of
god,
these.
the Tri Fighter, dude. Oh my god. Hey, didn't you have that? Didn't you have that back in the
No,
day?
I didn't have it. I had a big wheel, but I didn't have that one.
I knew somebody that had that. I just can't remember who it was.
Seems like Justin had it. I remember
Man.
one of your friends had it, but I don't
I
remember who
don't
either.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I do remember a friend having one. Yes, yes, and yes, Stu. Uh,
The sweetest treat of the sea.
oh my gosh,
Heavy
goofy.
metal with this pre-lost microphone.
Yeah, yeah, that's one of them ones you gotta find the right. You gotta find the freaking piece if you're a collector now, right? If you're
Yeah.
out shopping for him.
Uh,
So look at that. That's what I want to see right there. Okay, this is some quality work here. Yeah,
yeah,
this
he
is some
makes
quality stuff.
good stuff from everything I've heard. I don't, personally have any, but
Right.
um
What's that Thunder
yeah.
Machine run you?
The Thunder Machine is 199.
Okay, so I was curious. I knew it wouldn't be 299 for sure, but
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
quite the
right,
size of the Mauler. I was looking
right.
for the dimensions, but I
Did he
don't
have
see it
it
on here for
side by
this.
side with what was that side by side comparison? Right, keep going right there. What is that? Or
Probably the Transformers one.
okay, yeah, I was trying to figure out exactly what
Yeah, it looks
that
like the
was.
Transformers crossover, the
Yeah,
one with
yeah,
Zartan.
yeah. Okay.
But so this is something that's out there. It's up for
Mhm.
pre-order through, let me see, it ends this month. Where was it? 27 days left to
Okay.
order this, and they are all done like one at a time. So I think delivery on them is about Q3 or Q4 of next year.
Okay.
But I've seen this show up in several of the Joe groups, and if anybody hadn't seen it, there's a lot of people that were like, the Hunter is a good idea, but I want something that's more like the Mauler or whatever. So this is an option that's going to be out if the Mauler is your jam, and
Right.
you don't want it changed up any, like you want the actual Mauler tank.
Yeah.
So, but it looks badass.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's solid. Yeah, everything on there looks really good from what I can tell. Yeah, man, that's yeah, good stuff, man. Hell yeah. And you got, almost a month left for if people want to save up and order it, so you get some time. Um, yeah,
See.
maybe coming in right around time to get your snowcat, you know,
Yeah.
right? Get
Yeah.
it together.
Uh, let's see. Viper Scout says had Night Rider or Scooter, possibly both.
Got to dig up them
Um,
pictures, Viper Scout, right? Got to go back and find them photos.
I had, you know what I had? I had the General Lee one.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the
Remember
one
that?
that I had. I had the
Mm-hmm.
General Lee one because one of my pictures of my back in the day pictures. I'm on that thing out in our big room out there on the side.
Sure.
Let's see. It
The
come with the
old
stick. You
big
can pull
room.
like one of the back wheels for a bad arse girl wooing slide.
No doubt. Yep. No doubt. Do you remember the green machine as a
The
kid? The
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 weed
the,
eater.
no, remember it was like a weird kind of like your big wheels, but it had a weird look on it. It was the pretty sure it's called the green machine. Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
Green. I don't not
Yeah.
offhand. Viper South said they move so often, most of the pictures are gone. It sucks.
Yeah, the old green machine. It was like a weird. You steered it with like these things, and it would like move all weird. My sister had it. I'm pretty sure.
Man, I don't
Uh,
remember that. I remember the dingbat thing. I remember that, and that sounds similar.
so
My brother had the dingbat.
there you go. See, it had them like different things. You like you turn it
Yeah,
like
you
that, and
stared.
it would like
Yeah.
do this weird. Like the back wheels would turn on it instead of the front wheel. It's
Wait a
like,
minute. You said you thought your sister had it. That says for guys 8, 9, 10 years old. Why did she
now
have
this may be like a new one or something, but she had one. She
it?
had
Okay.
one. But I
Yeah, I
mean, and
don't remember
actually, if on the Google page, just to show you based off that comment, who's that riding it right there in the middle?
that.
That's a girl.
That's right.
uh,
Definitely.
yeah, the green machine. I'm trying to think of what else. Some of them old, big wheels and um, kids still get this sidewinder. Um, kids still get the battery powered, like cars.
Oh yeah.
It's like a Hummer,
Yeah, they got an
Like-
Escalade. Yeah. I had the Jeep. Remember I had that
Yeah.
Jeep.
yeah.
Yeah, they got like Escalades and Hummers. I did see like they got some cool shit though. Like there's a fire truck now, and it has like a working
Oh,
water cannon,
yeah.
battery powered water cannon on the back.
Yeah.
So it's got like a little tank, so you can turn around and shoot water.
Yeah.
There's a dump truck. I've seen a Mack dump truck, which if that had been around when I was a kid, that would have been the one that got bought for me.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
I've seen a backhoe with like working the bucket works. So they got all kind of cool shit
Did
like that now.
did anybody have this thing right here? The I know you guys did. Somebody did. The inchworm. You remember that fucking thing?
I remember. I don't think
Sit
I
and
had it.
spin. Sit and
Sit and spin.
spin.
You had
Hell
sit and
yeah.
spin.
Hell yeah.
I remember getting thrown off of that bitch out back at your mom's house on that pea gravel turnaround.
The sit and spin, dude. That shit was awesome. Um, it's fun looking through this. See that? There it is. Green Machine, $17.77. And they even had this old ad for it right up here, I think at the top. Yeah, there it is. Old ad. Yeah, the back wheels would like turn because you'd steer it like that. It's like you go to go right or left or whatever.
I
But
do not remember that one.
I don't know. What the hell is that thing? The Mark's crazy car. See that thing on the left? What the hell is that? Like that's bumper car looking.
I don't remember that one either.
I remember the Incredible Hulk.
There's the General Lee. That's the one I had in the middle. Yeah, right there in the middle on the left.
Oh, yep. There it is. Yep, you're right. I remember those star triangle stickers on the wheel. Then you had the Batman Green Machine and the Batman little car and yeah, man, like Hot Wheels was the thing till you got it. There's a Knight Rider one. Somebody mentioned the Knight Rider one earlier, right?
Yeah.
There's the Knight Rider one.
Viper Scout.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a jam, man, till you got a bicycle. That's how you had to get around. Picking up chicks.
Graf had the inchworm at the preschool. Because you scooted, like you moved up and down and it flexed and moved, right?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's the Knight Rider seat there on the left, like you can see it with the seat and the whole little light up or light.
Was that
sticker.
was that the G.I. Joe one? Back up, go up. Was that the Joe right there? That's not the Joe
that's
one.
a U.S. Army one.
Okay.
Let's see. Big Will Style Toy, G.I. Joe. Let's see what we get. Okay, here you go. Right.
Yeah, there it is.
Come on.
I saw somebody in one of the Joe Facebook groups not too long found one like in perfect condition at a show or somewhere and had some pictures of it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just makes
sweet,
me
huh?
That makes me want to order that Rowdy Toys one for classified even more.
Yeah, right.
We just saw, yeah.
And then there was another one that I saw. Let's see, this one here that looked more like a chip style.
Yeah,
chip style.
With the windshield.
Yeah, but see them back tires are shit because they're slicks.
Slickers.
Mm-hmm, they're
slick. Slicker and snot on a doorknob. They ain't worth a damn on like the driveway that I was talking about, like that pea gravel. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere on that thing.
Look at that kid, man. Look at that kid having so much fun, dude. That was his life right there. I think I see that little dune buggy. See a little dune buggy over here? I think I had that little thing. I think it's a little dune buggy or something. I think I had that. That's a G.I. Joe box right there to his right. See that right there? Whatever that is.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I don't know what it is. But
it's fun looking at these pictures, trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. That's why I like looking through them catalogs. When I save those catalogs for last Christmas or the year before maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to do that again. We'll have to do the catalog night again next month sometime.
100%.
That was fun. We had a good time doing that.
I'd love an electric adult one, like Power Wheel type of thing. It don't go crazy fast, but it's like an e-scooter kind of thing.
It's a Segway.
Might be needing one of them motherfuckers sooner than later.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt about it.
All right, so I got something else I want to bring up.
Yeah, let's do it.
This one's gonna be funny. Aren't you playing some blues over there?
No, a friend of mine sent a Facebook post, and then I opened it, and I didn't realize music was going to be playing. But it's a drummer who's I guess he was streaming himself playing Saturday in the Park. by Chicago. But I didn't realize it was going to just
nice.
auto-play music. I was like, I thought it was just a post. But anyway.
I hate
So
that.
what?
Be sitting somewhere
Yeah.
quiet, like, oh yeah, damn, I want to see this. But especially if it starts off with like cussing, it's like a video, like
yeah.
a security video or something.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you know what I've been on a kick watching lately is the people that get back at porch pirates and do the glitter bombs and
That's
the
fun.
the dye bombs and shit.
Yeah,
I've been on a kick watching those.
Those are fun. I know that guy Mark Rober or whatever. I know that like the only thing about it is I know he kind of got busted because the people who actually he was doing it to knew about it. Like it was all kind of set up. Yeah, it wasn't real. And so, like, you know, the footage he was getting wasn't actual real porch pirates. It was like people he knew or hired or
in on it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I like watching the ones that at least look authentic.
Yeah.
You know, where people fall and trip and twist their ankle and shit.
And good for them, man, because if you do that shit, you're a fucker.
Yep. So I don't have a problem with that. Knock on wood over here. But if I ever do, I'm 100% gonna do that.
I mean, yeah, and some people probably have had a lot of issues out of it, right? It's a bummer because you got to have it, you know, shipped to a secure location, and you got to go get it rather than being able to just get your stuff at home. And
I've sent stuff to people where they've had to do that because they have such an issue with it.
I hate that, man. Like it's people stealing pack. They don't even know what's in it, and then you know you ain't getting it back if it's some shit they don't even give a crap about. Like you know, they ain't. I mean, you know, of course they're not gonna take it back, but yeah, it's just it's a shitty thing to do, man.
So my friend in Indiana that did the Tuco. That did all of the sexy time pictures with the dolls. So she has a problem with that where she's at. So sometimes. So
that's about
I'm gonna share this and see what people's thoughts on it are because I have some thoughts on this. I want to see. This is something that some people aren't talking about right now, and I want to talk about it because I want to see what people think about it. So this showed up, I think, over the weekend or the first of this week, if I'm not mistaken. And as soon as I show this, some people are going to know exactly where I'm going with this. So Valaverse finally has gotten their apparel line off the ground. If you're a collect Valaverse or you like Vala stuff, you can finally get shirts. I got several different types of shirts now.
Okay.
And neat looking shirts. Like the Crimson Shadow. I like the Pandora, bloody Pandora one.
Yeah.
I got hoodies. Got some youth t-shirts. Got some women's t-shirts. Got a huge selection of stuff you can get at Valaverse. But then you get on down. He's got some tank tops. Got the pink one. And you get on down to the undergarments.
Okay.
And got some women's thongs in all of the different Valaverse. You got a Valaverse, you got a Pandora, you got an Action Force, and then you got the Swarm thong. And I've seen people that are averse to talking about this. So I want to talk about it. I want to see.
Why they
I fucking no idea, dude.
Interesting.
But, Action Force on them panties. Perfect.
Right.
Eric says if they glow, I'm in.
Yeah, I want to commit guerrilla warfare all over that thing, girl.
So I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you what I think. I think this is a wonderful fucking idea. I think this is great. I'm down with this. I think it's awesome.
I mean, I don't really, one way or the other. I think for me, so the hard part about it is well, wait a minute. So the thing is that it for women, and so like if you bought your gal some thongs that were Valaverse thongs, like is that something that your girl is gonna want to have? Most people don't have a girl this into it, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of where I was gonna go
I mean,
with it.
I think it's fine. I got no problem with it at all. I think it's kind of funny. I kudos to Bobby for number one. The first thing I noticed about all of it is that the pricing on all this stuff is not that bad.
Nope.
And most companies, and especially smaller creators or you know what I'm saying, independents, would probably charge a very premium price. But if that's on the front of the thong, right?
That's on the front of one of
right.
them. The Pandora.
That's pretty funny. I think I have no problem with it. I think it's a pretty good idea. I just wonder, I guess, as far as whether you'd be buying one, for your girl, how many women are actually going to buy these? I'm sure there's a few, but obviously the market is very small.
Yeah, it's going to be probably a very niche market for these.
Mm-hmm.
But so what I'm thinking is there's people that are going to see this and say, oh no, it ain't this stupid, that's whatever. How many dudes that are G.I. Joe collectors, if you had a girl that was down enough to wear something like this and you could get her some with the Cobra logo on it, or even the Joe Star, or Scarlet's face, whatever, don't tell me Joe fan dudes, if they had a woman that would wear these, would not be buying these up as for them to wear for them. Or maybe they have a woman that is down with your collecting and she sees these and check these out, I got these, I know you like Valaverse stuff. It's a very niche market, but I think it's fucking brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's a made to order kind of thing. I doubt Bobby ordered 50 of each of these
probably
to sell.
Not. It's the company that he's got. Yeah, this Game Night Apparel is who's doing the stuff.
Because you see YouTubers, they use Teespring or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Teespring, once you get monetized and maybe get a big enough following, then you can do merch and all that kind of stuff, which is cool. The true Vala fanatic will have to buy each style and color. I mean, hey, they're, we know people that will do that, right? But yeah, I think it's fine. I think Bobby has that kind of sense of humor anyway.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, whatever you think of the guy, I'm sure he does have that kind of sly, and he's also a very confident person. So I don't think any part of him, probably considered this being weird or whatever. He's probably let's go all in, right? Let's just do it.
But I know this has come up. Most people aren't talking about it, but I saw it and I'm like, this is fucking genius. I love it.
Yeah.
Matthew saying the Cobra logo is of a JJ. So I think he missed an opportunity just having the V, just having the Valaverse, just V.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a good choice.
Yeah, I agree. And Bobby, if you happen to see this video or this stream at some point in your life, then, consider the V, right? The V. Don't even have to put
just
the name on it.
Just V.
Yeah, right. Pretty funny. Chicks dig the cold slither.
Do you have cold slither briefs? Where did you get them?
I mean, there are chicks out there that dig this stuff, right? And
absolutely,
sure, there's a market for it, right? There's a market for everything, basically. Variants. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't know about that. But why not? $12. That's not terrible at all, right?
No,
that's the first thing I noticed as you scroll down was the prices were not trying to rip people off.
Yeah, if you ever bought anything like this for anybody, $12 is a very good price.
Right. And Matthew, you are correct.
It, probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. But I wanted to talk about it because I know some people aren't, but I think it's genius. I love this idea. So.
Yeah, I think it's fine. And again, it's just another way, another revenue stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there are people who are definitely going to buy the shirts or the hoodies and whatever. And so yeah, throwing in the draws too. Sure.
This is the comment I was waiting for right here.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Maybe that's a blind box.
Yeah, I hope it's a blind box. You ever get a package that like with Mythic Legions or something with you can smell before you open it with the paint? So it's completely opposite of that.
Lady J's
Yeah,
fish
like
treat,
just-
sweet treat of the sea,
yeah.
chicken of the
So,
sea.
what's up, Joe fan?
Joe
Yeah, there
fan,
you
what's
go.
up, buddy? Fell asleep in
Yeah,
that chair, did you?
Yeah.
Scratch
No,
yourself.
just got home from work. But I wanted to
Yeah,
talk
good
about
deal.
those. I think it's
Good
freaking
deal.
genius, man. So kudos to him for because I know he's been talking about doing the clothing and stuff for a while. So
No doubt.
that's if you're
No
gonna go
doubt.
go all in.
Stu.
That's right. Welcome back to the 3-star panty drawer after dark hour. We're going to discuss all of the latest fashions in women's underwear
Oh God. Oh,
and women that don't wear
yeah. Oh,
them.
that's pretty sweet. Yeah, not bad.
Oh.
Not bad.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I'm going to take a quick break. If you can
Yeah.
hold
you're
it down
good.
for a moment, go
Good,
grab
buddy.
some other coffee and evacuate the last cup of coffee. Check
You
on Pretzel.
are good. I was hoping maybe that we would have some toy news. So I went ahead and as you do your thing, I brought up Toy News International. Maybe we'll come across something to discuss for a minute.
There's always something out there, the shit Marvel, the stuff, the reissue stuff that just went back up. That stuff's out there. So I'll be back in just a
man.
moment. Yeah, there you go. That's
Matt,
what we need.
yeah, right. I know Matthew is going to pre-order that Super 7 Sesame Street Reaction Blind Box Wave 4 right here. I know I know you're all in on that one. Spider-Man Homecoming Iron Man. Okay. Oh, NECA Turtles 2012. That 2012. So here's the deal. The Nickelodeon 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved that cartoon. My son, I bought him all the toys. He had so many of them. I loved it though. I thought that was a great series. I don't know if many of you guys got into that, but we watched every episode. We really did. We watched every episode and really, really enjoyed it. These look fantastic. I loved the look of that cartoon too. I love that kind of that angular look and the legs kind of getting bigger, as they went along. I always thought it was super cool. Yeah, pretty good stuff, man. I am a fan. There you go, Matthew. I know you're all about that right there. Yeah, it looks great. Looks great. Donatello. Golly. Yeah. So let's see here. Photo of the day, Batman. In package images. Mattel Master of the Universe Origins. Mark Taylor He-Man figure. There's some Mondo, so we can look at the Mondo Deluxe compared to the NECAs. What do you guys think? Do you like these, or do you like the NECA figures better, or the look of the Nickelodeon cartoon better? I don't know. I don't know where you guys are at on that. I mean, I'm not collecting these. I imagine this Mondo pack's probably pretty expensive enough anyway. It looks good, but I don't know. Those mousers look good though. It's pretty sweet. Ooh, a little bandaged, different color bandages. Different. Oh, it's a mishmash. Okay, I get it. Got the fanny pack too. Matthew's a fanny pack guy, aren't you, Matthew? You're a fanny pack fella, I'm guessing. I'm just kidding. I love the game controller over the hand on there. That's pretty sweet for Donatello. Get that hand out of there. Whoever's taking these photos, get that damn hand out of there. Looks pretty good. I got a shame. Looks pretty mighty swell. No fanny pack for me, says Eric Thurman. For you K-pop Demon Hunter fans, here you go. This is Mattel that Woody corrected me on, actually, last week, I think it was, or 2 weeks ago, because I had brought up a story where nobody was really jumping on these figures. I thought this would be a great thing to jump on. And Woody was like, nah, Mattel is doing this. Almost wanted to get the McFarlane IDW Turtles. All the Loyal Subjects versions. Now I want a good 2012. Yeah, the 2012 look, though, I do. I really like it. These look good. These look good for those that are into the anime, for sure. Yeah, that Nintendo Power Glove. It kind of did, but it's not quite that. But it does kind of have that vibe. Look, pre-order alert. Funko. Seriously? Like, this is a story. Like, knowing Funko's in serious trouble.
It's their death rattle.
Right? I mean, what is this? Pre-order. Jada Toys. Okay. Interesting.
So these are those kits, kits that just
that looks
up.
good. That looks pretty sweet. Right there. I like that effect on the shield. Yeah. Not so bad. Not so bad there, buddy. Not so bad. I'm doing my best Legends. All right, give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. This coffee dried me out, dude. My I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes it be that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab me a water real quick and
right.
take a pause for the cause. I gotta see a man about a horse real quick, but I'll take that off so that way you can do whatever you want. But I shall return, much to the chagrin of.
Well, I closed the panty window, so
damn it. Well, I'm gonna bring it back up when I go to the bathroom, so I'll be back.
All right. Damn. I don't know what he showed that had the Nintendo Power Glove on it. There's Matthew saying Funko is dead. Well, I mean, obviously not. You can pre-order them new Predator ones. So the Funkos, Eric, what should you do with them? I mean, you ain't gonna resell them probably. So I guess enjoy what you got. I've got some Funkos. I think most everybody has at least a couple, right? I think most of us that collect toys or whatever, even if you're like a dedicated fan of some sort of IP, like I mean The Office, but it's out of the blue, there's the Office Funkos. There's, like we talked about earlier, there's Funkos for everything. I think I've got probably about 10, something like that. I do have a G.I. Joe one. Joe fan says I got a few. I've got the Cobra Commander and the Fang, that GameStop one. So my buddy Berserker's Brush sent me that one for Christmas last year, which I looked at it a bunch of times when I was in there. I wanted that one, but it was like $40 new, and there wasn't any way I was gonna pay that. I did want to collect the G.I. Joe ones there for a little bit because they've got some good ones. Like there's with Shipwreck, Scarlet, Lady J, Zartan, Serpentor, Snake Eyes. There's quite a few of them, of characters that I like, actually. Can't drink coffee, gives me the violent poops. It does that to some people. Yep, Eric's got the Snake Eyes. Um, oh yeah, Guy Fieri. See, literally everything. I saw those when you could do those, when you could get the personalized Funkos. I actually was looking at getting Pop Blender one for Christmas because you could do the accessories with them. And I was actually looking at getting him one for Christmas, maybe last year or the year before. You have none. I find it hard to believe with all the stuff you collect that you don't have one Funko, Matthew. Funko can make a Labubu pop. They might be able to pull out of this death spiral. There's Carlos popping in here. What's going on, man? Says most of the Joe Funkos. I really like the Zartan and the Shipwreck. But I've got Suka from WWE. I've got Sheldon and Amy Farrah Fowler. I've got trying to think. My favorite one I have is the Scrooge McDuck. I wanted to get all the DuckTales ones. They're kind of hard to find, but I actually hunted Scrooge down at a GameStop. One of the ones near me actually had it, and I went and picked it up. But there's like 4 or 6 DuckTales ones. I was gonna get all of them, but I give up on that quest. Matthew says there was a free one from a convention, but I don't have that one. Yeah, those are good ones, man. Metallica, Slayer, Slash, and Axel. I like some of the big ones, and I actually like some of the little tiny ones that they have out now because they've got the little bitty tiny sets. We talked about the collector's wall at Target because there's a Star Wars one. I keep looking for a G.I. Joe one, but as far as I know, they haven't done the miniature ones in G.I. Joe yet. Jeremy Kimberlin popping in here. What's going on, Jeremy? Says first Funko was a Baghead Spider-Man. Oh, the paper bag. Graph says, I wonder what the future of Mondo is if they can splinter off. The 2000 line is going to be dead before it starts. I don't know, man. Mondo it's a weird one. I don't have any Mondos. They're a little pricey for my taste, but there's several of them I like. They're weird because I see a lot of people that have Mondos that collect them that talk shit about them, and they're like, I don't know why I keep buying these because they're so expensive.
Yeah, why get it then, right? I don't know. I tell you a Mondo that I wouldn't mind having is this fella right here. Give me this Mondo. Give me that Mondo. You know what I wouldn't mind having it's not even a figure.
Mongo.
It'd be like this. It'd be the cloud, the fight cloud with the different claws hanging out of it on a stand. That'd be pretty funny. I could dig that.
Got like the hashtag and the exclamation point and all that coming out of it. That would be awesome. There's Cleo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I used to love Heathcliff, man. And this character right here, this whatever, what was his name? No, the guy on the left. What was that dude's name?
The big goon is Mungo.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about this guy though.
Hector.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. But yeah, I take a Mondo. Look at that little bra tank top there. I think he could use some of those panties. You know. Yeah, if they made a Funko, what did he say here? He said, who was it that said Graf? Was it Graf that said if Funko made was it a Pop Funko? What's this thing? Hang on, I missed it. It's up here somewhere. I gotta find it. A Labubu Pop. Yeah, it made a. If Funko, I think you're right. I think if they made a Labubu Funko Pop, it might help them. Right,
I have to partner up with Labubu, put keychains.
I have one.
On them.
I have one. The Heathcliff intro music. It's the Cara Dune. I got that one. That's the only one that I actually have.
I've got a Yoda that was a exclusive somewhere, like a Walgreens or so. Like, it's pretty hard to find. And I think I got a Boba Fett. I don't know. I've got like 10 or 11 of them. I see ones that I want,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what am I gonna do with that? I mean, it's
Uh,
the only one that's even in this room is that Cobra Commander and the Fang. All the other ones are,
I
yeah, you
thought
know where
about
they are. They're in the
yeah,
living room.
yeah. I thought about grabbing that one actually.
That one's fun.
Just cause, but
Yeah, that one's neat.
they're gonna need all the support they can get. That's for sure.
That's true. Maybe carve off some of those anime lines that nobody watches or something.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me refresh a couple carts here and see if things are still in it. I keep stuff in my cart just so I can keep an eye on whether or not it's selling out.
I get that.
Nope. Okay. All right. Well, let's. Eric has 0 Labubus, so I don't have any Labubus either.
Yeah,
but
no, I not something I'm really interested in.
as mentioned earlier, though, we would probably all have at least one if they do GI Joe ones.
Yeah.
So let's hop into our topic. If you don't have
Yeah.
anything else that you want to get
man.
into, so we're talking about stuff that we might like to see in the future of Classified, because they got it planned out through 26 into 27. We actually have a somewhat of an insider in our midst watching tonight that knows some of what's coming. So we're going to put some guesses out there, some stuff, some wants that we might want to see coming down the line. And I kind of mixed mine up. Mine is a little bit of like a little bit of comic, a little bit of cartoon, a little bit of stuff we've had before. Usually when I do stuff like this, it's either what do we want from the cartoon or what do we want from the comic, or what figures that we had do we want to see. So I kind of mixed mine up a bit.
Mine is mainly like what I'd like to see. What would I like to see them do? And it is based off of the classic line, and what we don't have, and so because we have gotten obviously some reveals, right? And but some of these may surprise a few people based off of my personal taste with the Joe line, that Real American Hero line that from the 80s. But yeah, that's kind of where I went with it. I kind of went, what would I want? Like since we've gotten so many that we all have wanted, right, at this point.
And some surprises that we thought we might not ever see. So
right. And so so that's kind of where I went.
So what's up to Starfighter hopping in here?
What's up?
So wants to see the deep cartoon main characters along with Sky Patrol.
Okay. That's fair.
You can start us off if you want to, or I can.
I'll start out with my my Joes.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and share this window. I want a big bear. I want Big Bear. I'd like to see this dude personally. Let's see here if I can get my window over here. This is kind of, I pulled some ones that have, like, from collectors clubs. I used Gemini just to maybe see what a 6-inch would look, figure would look like.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just to give us an idea. But I'd like to see this dude. I'd like to see them kind of get into the October Guard a little bit. I don't think it's too controversial. I think it'd be weird to think that would be so crazy. Yes.
Big Bear would keep you warm at night.
Especially that hat, right? But yeah, I think for me, I'd definitely like to see this dude next year. A couple of those show up for
I
sure.
would definitely like to see him more than I would like to see Red Star.
Yeah, me too. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the first one that I had on my list would be this cat right here.
So many meetings. There's bars you can go to where you might meet a big bear.
uh, do you want to alternate, or do you how you want to do it?
We can. Let me get
I
mine.
mean, yeah, get yours up there, and that'll give me a chance to get my next one ready. How about that?
All right, that'll work. Because I didn't. Oh, that's the wrong tab. Hang on. I didn't get as fancy. One of these days, we're going to have the topic picked out and down pat, and I'm going to have time to do fun stuff in AI with
Well,
mine.
I mean, look, it does. You're right. It does take time, but like a lot of them, can kind of whip up pretty quick anyway, right? If you just want to grab an image, right? But I didn't go to
Yeah.
Canva and do like the whole, put their name and sometimes if I have time to do that, I'll do that. But overall, it's like just type in maybe. Take a guide image and be like, which is the file
Yeah.
card basically, and I was just like, hey, or the package art, it's like, hey, create a custom 6-inch GI Joe character based off of this image, something like
Yeah.
that, But I get you, trust me, I get it, I get
Yeah,
it.
I would like to, but a lot of times we don't pick our topic till crunch time, so I don't have time to do fun stuff. So one day though, one day we will. Stu says Googling Bears fans with adult safe off is dangerous, and Lone Dragon says he doesn't alternate, top only.
Probably keeps his hat on too.
Yeah, you can keep your hat on or leave your hat on. Was that Joe Cocker?
Yeah, yeah.
Leave your hat on. So one that I want to see that I think we're gonna see probably. I'm kind of surprised they hadn't announced this guy yet. Is Airtight. Um,
Yeah, he almost made my list actually. I feel you. Yep.
I think he's like the last character from '85. I think that was a carded release that we haven't seen yet. I believe so. I always liked Airtight. He didn't make as much sense to us when we were kids as he does now. As you grow up, you learn about like gas attacks and biological weapons and shit. And the dude that comes with the vacuum cleaner gun makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
But I always liked the way he looked. I liked his personality in the cartoon. He was a
Mm-hmm.
he was a jokester.
Yeah.
Um, and then also you can use my alternate brain cannon, and he is eternally trapped in a suit made of holding farts. Uh,
Um,
if
I
you if
think
you want,
I think that was you. I was gonna say it, but you take. If anybody remembers last year's Halloween story for him, but I think with Classified, we both know that they would probably make this dude look pretty good. Would they
oh
mute the
yeah,
uniform? Yes, they'd mute the uniform. It wouldn't be as
probably.
bright. But at the same token, I would like to see him done. Yes.
I think they could do a really good job giving us
Hmm.
Airtight.
Yeah.
Um,
Nope. I agree.
yeah, we've got pretty much all the parts to make him in the line already, other than the accessories in the head. So
Yeah.
I think it's like Flash. It's any day we're probably going to see this guy announced.
Yep. Yeah. I
Uh,
agree.
yeah,
All right.
Deep Six and the Sharks.
Well, that's it's funny that you mentioned that because that was next on my list. Lone Dragon. Um,
Nice.
I would like to see, and I like this color scheme here, and the uniform, and this Now this is not a 6-inch, but I do like the Stronokes or Stronokes or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, Stronox.
Got a real cool, Instagram, really cool customs. I did take a couple off of that. But this obviously is not that uniform, but if we got something, because like this looks cool as crap, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that, I think, in some variation, whichever color, if you want to do the original, and so yeah, I'd like to see this fella made, and I'd like to see a cool uniform with some attachments or something like that we could get. That would be really neat.
I think the one like the one you just showed, like the V1, but that I think doing that, but making the suit actually articulated, and
Yes.
I think it would be a really good figure. Like they don't have to do much to that other than slim it a little bit and articulate it. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would. I think for me, I want to see that guy, because if there's no shark right with him, either way, it's like let's get this dude, man, because he came out early, so
Yeah.
it's about time to fill him out. So
All right. So my next Joe is pretty much a given. I think most everybody wants this guy. So he comes up anytime we do a list like this. He's always on it. If we ever do finally get some Marvel comic characters, he's at the top of my list for the Marvel characters.
yeah,
I think Billy's kind of a no-brainer. I just don't know. Like, part of me wants him in the ninja gear, like the Storm Shadow down here at the bottom, and part of me wants to see him in just like some sort of a military style outfit. But I want to see the leg. Yes.
yeah, that's what I was laughing about. Yeah, I mean, so here's the trick with Billy though. Okay. Probably not going to get him where he has all the different outfits / phases / right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I don't know that if they did do him, if you get like a couple, or 3 that you could work with. Right. But I'd love to have him for sure.
I think
it'd be great.
if they ever did it, it would definitely be in the white ninja gear.
You think so?
Shown. Yeah, I think that would probably be the more popular like look most people would want for him. I don't think they want little kid Billy with a 32 revolver.
No, sure, right.
They want ninja training Billy. Right. And hold on, since I said it, I did say it. So
and you got your Judy chop, all right. You got your karate chop, and you got your ninja chop.
Ninja chop,
and
Billy with ninja chop action.
And Jeremy's right. Like easy reuse, right? Easy reuse. With Storm Shadow, so you're saving some money there, right? If you want to, it'd be a high demand figure, so you're going to sell it.
Retro Storm Shadow wasn't pinless though, was he? The retro card.
Man,
I have him, but he's up there on the wall. He's not open.
Somebody's going to know in here, right?
Yeah, somebody.
I do see some good suggestions in this list. All ones that I would also want. Are not on my list, but definitely all ones that I would want for sure.
Those are definitely some that I would love to have. I mean, that's about up there with Billy is
100%.
The suited Tomax and Examot.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Cobra Youth outfit or training gi.
See, now I'm down with that. I think that would be cool.
I think they'd probably shy away from the Cobra Youth outfit. I think People might draw some parallels
See,
somewhere.
and those people sadly like take the fun out of it, right?
Yeah.
Like to me, you know, just does.
I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more. I just saying. I think that's how
Right.
they might approach that. So
And you could be right on that. I mean, for sure. I mean,
Lone Dragon.
I'm sure there are, but I think those are the people that don't actually collect. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's the problem. Yeah,
Right, you know?
they're the reasons. They're the reasons we got the cop figure 3 months late.
Right.
Uh,
So this is a guy I want to see. I want this look. I want this coat. I want the cap. Okay. I want a flag. I want a general flag. I think this would be a win.
Yeah.
You know, especially a good look, right? I mean, I just the coat in particular, I think. You know, and I know Hawk obviously has that.
I love her coat.
But yeah, this a dude I think would go over well, and again with the cap in particular, is just a good look. And the missile launcher shoots. How about that?
I can do without the missile launcher, but
You and me both. You know, accessory
sure.
wise, I mean, you know, I don't know, whatever. But I kind I like this right here myself. I mean, I do. I like that look. You know,
need some paint, some
little
detail
paint. Yeah.
brought out, but wash on it. But yeah, I could rock with that. That'd be fine with me.
So
let's see. Lone Dragon saying Retro Storm Shadow is pinless, so they could go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
They already got that buck. I knew this was going to be Viper Scout's answer. Desert Fox.
Right.
How badass would a classified Desert Fox be, though, man? The 6-wheel drive.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
All in for that. Lobotomax. Crow really wants those guys.
Yeah.
Crow really wants the monster guys bad.
Okay.
So let's see. So I've got, this is another one that I've mentioned that a lot of people, this is pretty kind of a deep cut. It's definitely a deep cut for casual collectors. So I bring this one up all the time.
Oh, sure.
give me Candy.
Yeah, man.
This look, or give me the Bongo the Balloon Bear suit, or
I'm
maybe
all in.
Soft Goods Bongo suit that you could put her in, and maybe it just velcros up, you know. So
yep,
we're gone from bears back to bears. We've come full circle.
I am all in. Definitely. I mean, look, it's the memories, right? The fond memories from the comic. We all have those comic or cartoon characters that we know. I know I want for sure, and I know you do too. And there's many of us out there, right? And I did see that they have a Stinger for $67 right now on there. They have that really hard to find Cobra Eel for $18 on Amazon, folks.
I still don't have that figure.
Are you serious?
The Snow Serpent. Yeah, the retro. I still don't have it or the Snow Serpent.
Well,
I don't have either one of them.
That eel is the retro. Now, I did just see an ultimate come across my Amazon feed. Suckers.
Eric has a custom Billy in the works.
Sweet. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I'll have to open this up. I do. I agree. Candy is one for me that I'm totally down with 100%. You know that. This is my next one is a guy I've mentioned before in various shape, form, or fashion, but I think this is a must-have for me. Gotta have my Dress Blues Gung Ho. I just think this is such a classic figure. You know, is it ready for action? No, but in a classified scale with the paint applications and what they could do. Man, I would absolutely love to see this guy. I mean, look at that
Basically,
saber,
that's,
though,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
that's
give
good.
something ornamental, very respectful. That would look just fantastic, dude. I mean, it really would. I really want this figure.
I think a lot of people really do want that dress blues gung ho. Problem is they run into the trademark thing. The
Yeah,
uniform is probably trademarked too.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know that. I just a guess.
yeah. I don't know how that all works either. But hey, work something out with the military. Come on, right?
That's right. They got the
Seriously.
money.
I
They
mean,
got
get out of town. Get out of town, Hasbro. Oh, they are.
they are. They're getting all the way out of here. Give me Colonel Sharp.
Yeah, no
from
doubt.
from from Revenge of Cobra. I've talked about these guys before. I think when me and Crow talked about like dream figures once, like I said, a pack of the brass guys, like do them all, and, Colonel Sharp, and then do the generals
Yep.
from like the Invasion of the Pit, Hollingsworth, and
Yes, sir.
Admiral Ryan, those dudes that sacrificed themselves and whatever. Give me a pack of them. But I've always thought it'd be awesome to have a Colonel Sharp, um,
Yeah.
have fighting Zartan or something. But I just always thought this dude would make a cool, like the gung ho, and not necessarily a combat figure, but like a background figure or a Dio figure or something.
Yeah.
I just always wanted, ever since Revenge of Cobra come out, I thought it'd be cool to have this guy.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I always a fan of the cartoon or those special characters that weren't in
Yeah,
the 80s line that weren't, like a candy, right? Or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm totally down with that. I always love
and
that.
and all day Lone Dragon.
Oh yeah, sure.
I really hope Cold Slither leads to at least Jim.
Right?
If we don't get the whole band or we don't get the Misfits, I hope we at least get Jim in classified scale. That's
Y-
uh, I've very barely been fighting the urge. So one of the Walmarts that I hit up has the 12-inch one that Best
Yeah.
Action just did.
Uh-huh.
They've got it on clearance, but it's still like 28 or $30. So I'm keeping an eye on it. If it goes down any lower, I'd like to pick it up.
Isn't it
I
funny?
like Jim, man. I always like Jim.
Well, I think it's funny because for most people years ago, I don't think you'd ever be like, yeah, I want a Jim in the holograms like action
Yeah,
figure, right? Like, I mean, let's just face it, right? I don't think most people were, ever think that like, yeah, that'd be cool to have. But now, yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see that.
yeah.
Uh,
At least her. Maybe not the whole. Maybe you can't sell the whole band as a set like
right,
Cold Slither. But I think if you did Jim and wrote her some kind of little lore, like
right,
uh like satin,
yeah.
something like that.
Um, so I've also, yeah, actually, dude, freaking glowworm, man, come on. I'd take a
Glowworm,
glowworm right now.
he could ride on the scooter that we talked about earlier. It was a
Yeah,
figure and
no
vehicle set.
doubt. I'd take a glowworm right now. I ain't gonna lie. Light that little sumbitch up.
Like a mezcal worm.
Yeah, sure. Um, this dude. Let's go.
I
Let's
knew he was
go.
in that list.
Look at this.
That's the Stronach, yeah.
Look at this, dude. Now
Got the
obviously it
bat.
ain't gonna look like that. But like get out of town with this, man. I mean, that looks fantastic. Yeah, I could take this dude for sure. I want hardball. I don't know why we got big lob before hardball. Whatever. Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, I want Hardball, man. I want to see that dude next year, and I think they'll do a great job with it. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with him, and of course that gun in particular,
Oh yeah.
super cool, right?
I mean, they probably got enough parts of weapons that they could do the gun now between the range Viper and that shotgun.
Yeah.
So I'm in for Hardball. I'd rather seen him than Big Lob myself.
Yep.
And Lone Dragon saying Jim was an action adventure cartoon, music animation. Max Joe took place
Right.
in the same universe. I think it did. I think it was supposed to have. With
Yeah,
all of
I think so.
the Easter eggs and stuff. I mean, it does now because it's on
Yeah.
the Cold
Yeah.
Slither box. So it definitely does now.
That's right.
So- that's right. That's what I said, Bunny Bread.
You right, honey child.
I bought a loaf of bunny bread today.
That's what I said, the bunny bread.
So this guy's already been mentioned, but this is General Flagg Senior.
Yeah, good call, man. You got
This is-
class.
This is the OG General Flagg that got moited back in, was it 19 or issue whatever it was?
Yeah.
Major Blood, I think, shot him.
Yeah.
So along the same lines with like what I mentioned with Hollingsworth and Dyson and Ryan, this dude could be in there like
Yes,
the original brass from the comic. And hell, make it a 5-pack and give us Colonel Sharp while they're at it.
5-pack. Holy moly, you're getting out of control now.
It's
Better
gonna be
watch
like
yourself.
$263 right now.
Right.
Prices are getting out of control, man.
No kidding. We need another animal pack, ladies and gentlemen. We do. We need another animal and owner pack. And I have one devious son of a bitch who and his owner. I think it's the other way around.
Creamsicle himself.
Let's get Spearhead Max up in this sumbitch, man. That's what I want. Get us a little articulated Bobcat. He is the mastermind behind the pair. And again, here's another, custom, but I think this would look amazing, dude. I think he would look super cool, and it would give everybody another one of those 2-packs with an animal that everybody'd rather just get the Bobcat or whatever. But I think the camo pack, the camo's cool. So I'd like to see Spearhead and Max. Again, I think most people are good with the animals, right? They're good with those animal packs. So
Everybody wants
I think
animals.
people will be totally fine seeing this. And this uniform is just a classic uniform. It's just got that color scheme on it.
I want to know what was he trying to blend into?
Well, you just took that thought and put it into words out of my head, because as I was looking at it, I was sitting there going, what the fuck is he supposed to be? You know what I mean? Like, what was he supposed to be like, blending in?
I always have wondered exactly what environment is like. Is he urban graffiti? Like he's in he's in the inner city trying to blend into a graffiti wall?
I really don't know, but I was thinking it, and you said it out loud. No doubt about it.
I've always I like the color choice. I like the palette with him. I just have always wondered what environment in the natural world is this son of a bitch gonna hide in wearing that.
I mean, and look, a Night Force version. Sure, right. But I'd rather have the original first. I don't like the sub team first, and then give me the original. Then you can go back and reuse those guys and just put new paint on them. Cheetos
But
Factory.
just just for the record though, Jeremy wants everything in Night Force. He wants
Hey,
the entire Joe team to just be Night
I
Force.
and I get it. I mean, some people really, really love that, and that's where they're at, right? I fully understand. I really do.
Carlos has mentioned this one several times, and I had to look this one up because I did not remember this one. It's actually pretty cool. I didn't remember the Night Adder, and he's got a dog with him that I think it was a pit bull, wasn't it? Well, I think this was the first pit bull. I looked it up when you mentioned it the other night, talking about it, and it's actually a badass looking figure, but I don't
Um,
remember it.
Let me see here. Yeah, I could go with that.
Yeah,
Sure,
it'd be a good one.
sure. Yeah, I could definitely go with that dude. I think that'd be a fine addition to the classified series.
Lone Dragon saying, do fatal fluffies count as animals? I would think more like the bear,
Yeah,
like
I
the
look,
polar bear.
I 100% want want the fatal fluffies in the line
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I want a lot of that stuff, right, from the cartoons in particular. Um, I mean, that's why I wanted the divers,
yeah,
I know you can get them whenever you want, but still, like, I wanted the divers because it reminds me of that underwater battle with the worms and shit.
yeah.
You
Freaking screeching worms. Uh,
yeah, whatever.
so, some good thoughts in the chat. New
Yeah,
bad
yeah, for
itineration, a
sure.
new dreadnought. I'm good. I'm actually good on dreadnoughts. Give me. So we didn't talk about the what the reveals and the renders and whatever. So I will say, because Eric brought up new dreadnought, they have announced my number one want, made into classified, and that's Zanya. We got my other one this year, which was Battle Armor Cobra Commander, although they
Yeah,
screwed us on the Fred part of it. But Zanya was my next most wanted
right.
character. That's Zanya's not on my list because they announced her, but she was number one for me. So I'm so happy they're doing Zanya.
Yeah, I know you definitely dig that figure. She's not somebody I have affinity towards, but I know some people really do.
Yeah, I'm all about some Zanya. I did order a snowcat, but really I just ordered it for Lady J's fish.
As one would, actually, as
She's got
one would and should.
the fish of the sea.
A real haired Zanzibar would be fun.
If they do Zanzibar, they really need to do at least attempt the rooted hair.
I I I would love to see that. I would love to
Uh,
see that.
I don't personally want Zanzibar, but I think we're gonna get him. I didn't like
Whatever.
Zanzibar very much, and I like pirates. I just didn't. I never liked that dude.
And I had him back in the day, but yeah,
Yeah,
I'm with you. He
I
wasn't
still got him.
exactly that, I guess on the top of the list, but whatever. I take him. I take him.
I'll wind up with him just because he's gonna complete the dreadnought. So,
Right, right.
uh, my I know my dreadnought shelf will be incomplete if he's not on it. So,
Yep. All
uh,
right, let's see.
all right.
Who's your number six? I think is where we were at.
So you've already kind of mentioned this, but I cheated. I want all of the original
Sure.
October
Give
guard.
it to me. Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
oh, but I mean the most I want Brekov and Horror Show.
Yeah.
Uh, but all these guys, Dragonski, Sharaj, all of them, Storm of Dana, give me all of them. This would, could you imagine this box set if they did it with
Uh,
all of them?
Again, it's there. There's no reason why you can't. Um, Not really. We are talking about adults. We are talking about toys, and we're talking about people that should be okay in their minds enough to handle getting something like this. And
Yeah.
I think it's something that would be on most of the lists for
Yeah. Anybody that read
classified
the,
collectors.
yeah, anybody that read the comic, which I think's most people, this has got to
Yeah.
be on their list for. Do you think they'll
Yes.
give us the cigarettes
Well, we
like
know that's not going to happen.
like they did with Breaker's bubble gum?
Right. You have to do your own, right? You have to
Yeah.
get your own.
But those guys are of
Can't
most importance on my list of Joe.
can't argue with that. Okay, my last Joe. I'll bring him up here quickly, and I had a couple others, but they're not really worth going over. I'll tell you who they are, but I want this version of Stalker. And I did go to Gemini and was like, hey, give me a little mock up of what a 6-inch, classified might look like in some shape, form, or fashion. I didn't sit there and keep, refining the search,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be cool. I would be down with getting this fella and seeing that we are getting the Arctic stuff and whatever. I think it would be perfect.
I think he's around the corner.
I agree. I do too. I do too.
What is
But
the mask they gave him?
Look at this Gemini created rifle with a paddle for a stock on a rifle, and then the mask is like whatever that is hanging down. Isn't that funny?
It's
I'm
like he's
what is
holding a trick or treat pail.
a fucking paddle for a stock. I mean, what are we talking
I
about?
absolutely love some of the shit that AI
Oh,
spits
it's so
out
funny.
before you start refining it.
It's so funny.
We
Oh,
should
God.
we should do a show one night and spend some time and
Just
make
typing
some
in stuff
images
in real
and, yeah, and
time.
and
Yeah,
show
sure.
them.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for
That
that
would
in real time, actually typing in, even to
Yeah.
taking suggestions from the
Suggestions.
chat and just typing in on Gemini or whatever AI thing you want to use,
Yeah.
and just coming up with images. Yeah, I think that would be hilarious.
And sharing them. I think that would be absolutely awesome.
Yep, I agree.
Carlos,
I agree.
bringing these guys up, I'd love to see a Cobra Mortal version in classified. That's such a good figure.
Yeah.
They did I didn't get the Super 7 one when they did it. I kind of wish I had of the Reaction Plus. Kind of wish I had of, but I didn't get it. So let's see. So my next one is another one I've mentioned all year long that I can't believe they hadn't announced yet. And that's Repeater.
Yeah, dude, he almost made my list. Yeah, for sure.
Talking about these, you were talking about Predator earlier, these
Mm-hmm.
movies that hold up. So Aliens,
Yes,
with the
sir.
Steadicam.
Yeah.
And I talked about it on one of our other shows, or maybe it was with Crow. I didn't really like this guy that much when I was a kid. I had him, but I didn't understand exactly what his setup was supposed to be. Even though by then I'd probably seen Aliens, a dozen times. But I just saw this guy as replacing Roadblock and Rock and Roll.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't need a replacement for those two. Those
Right.
are, two of the best figures. So, but I think now in modern times, dude, I think they would absolutely kill this. He don't have to be a deluxe like Heavy Duty, but I think they could do justice to the Steadicam setup.
Yeah, can't argue with that, man. And like I said, he was. I gave him a serious look for this go round as far as what I would like to have next year. Yeah, for sure. I did like that figure back in the day.
He looks good. He's got a good look.
Yeah.
I can picture him in his camo doing a better job of blending in than Spearhead and Max.
100%. Yeah, look. Who really knows what they were thinking? They're just like, let's just make this some bitch bright. I guess it's to match the Bobcats color, is like, at least in what you would think of, maybe like, not saying in real life, but you know what I'm saying. Like maybe
Yeah.
that would be it together. But yeah, I'm not sure. Desi,
I'd buy that for $1.
well, I agree, and someone else, as I get to my Cobras, that I'd buy for $1 is, I want to see this guy. We need more stuff with like these little accessory packs, like the little jet pack, or a little little choppa pack, like this kind of deal. And I think they could probably do something really cool with the uniform and color wise, and actually make this a cool looking figure. And again, I mean, he's, Destro's elite troopers. So as we get into your grenadiers, or we get into your, like other faction teams and stuff like that, I think this would be fine. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this dude, and I think they could really do something neat with the uniform.
They're definitely gonna have to. What's Lenny like to say? The zhuzh. They
Yeah,
definitely
they
gonna
could
have to
zhuzh
put
him
some
up.
zhuzh on
Yeah,
this guy.
I think so. But he looks smooth. You know what I'm saying? He just looks smooth.
Colors look great. I like the outfit.
Yeah, kind of neat, So yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to see this dude maybe get made, and start
They're
getting
gonna.
those grenadiers next year,
Yeah.
more so.
Yeah, I think probably we'll see. We'll probably see for sure. I would think at least Voltar and Undertow announced.
Right.
I would think. I think there are probably
Yeah.
some others that are right around the corner. So, let's see. Let me go back and get my share screen on here. So, hear me out on this one, because most everybody is going, we already got this figure. Well, this main buck, but it's time for an Iron Grenadier Baroness.
Okay.
It's time for a Baroness in gold and black and a little bit of red. We know we got to be getting gold Iron Grenadier Destro. Somebody
Right.
had it in the chat earlier.
Right.
I would like to see them use this buck and redo it and give us an Iron Grenadier Baroness. Now, possibly they're going to use this and make it, the retro, like the Sunbow blue Baroness with the green glasses, the gold stripe shit on her shoulder. I'd be down for that one too. I like that one too.
She looks good no matter what, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
she's just that kind of gal, right? It don't matter. Give her whatever, man. She gonna look good in it, right?
But give us this buck, because it's so good. This figure
is
so good.
Mm-hmm.
And just give us some Iron Grenadier colors for Baroness here.
Yep, I'm down. Speaking of Iron Grenadiers, let's continue that trend, because I want to see this guy right here.
Yeah.
And this is a Gemini created mock-up of maybe what he might look like in the classified scale.
I'd buy that shit. That looks good.
I sure as hell would too. And he doesn't have.
You
that,
didn't refine that
helmet.
any?
Not at all. I just used this image and just typed in create a 6-inch custom G.I. Joe figure based off of this character. Yeah, with just the V. Just
the V.
Baby.
Or the V. Yeah.
But yeah, if this guy was on I'd buy him. 100% I'd buy this. Like,
I love gun, man.
Yeah.
Weapon was so awesome.
I think it'd be pretty sweet. And so so just continuing the trend.
Yeah, I think we probably. I mean, they give us Dark Lawn first. I was kind of surprised about that, but I think we'll probably, most definitely, be seeing Voltar at some point.
Yeah.
For long. So this is another one that I mention a lot when we do lists like this. Again, is give me Cesspool.
Okay. All right. See, now we're getting into the we're getting into some figures that you know, either you love them, you hate them, or you want a fan, you aged out, or whatever, right?
Yeah, I was way gone by the time this guy
Sure.
come out, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was still reading the comic a little bit and picking up the comic, and this was one that I went back and bought in the early 2000s when I went back and was buying some carded Joes. I did get this guy. I just love the colors. I like his backstory. I like the he was an environmentalist, and then all of a sudden he kind of did a two-face and went the other direction and become like an eco-terrorist.
Right.
So got the scar where he's messed up. I just
Yeah.
always like his outfit. Like, just classify this dude up, give us the gold and the big snake head on the suit, the purple, give me all
Yeah,
of it.
no doubt. I'm with you. I think they'd really fire that dude up.
Yeah, I
Right.
think
I
I
bet
think
they'd
they could.
really fire that guy up without a doubt.
Now, this is the only eco warrior I want, but
Oh, yeah. No,
they would have
I'm
to at
with you.
least make one Joe to fight him. But
Right. Yeah.
uh,
But I think they would make him look really, really good. And
yeah,
but if they go down that line with that kind of thing, then I think they'd make a few, right? It wouldn't just be just
yeah,
one.
nah,
But
they'd have to
I'd start with
start it
him
out.
to get people interested. That's for sure.
Well, the Cobras and the Eco Warriors were much cooler than the Joes. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, Captain Planet doesn't stand a chance against Cesspool.
Right. So what about this guy? Since we've been getting the Crimson Guard, we're getting the female, right? Um, would you want this cat right here?
Yeah, I like that figure.
So
Uh,
what?
I dig Crimson Guard
So
Immortal.
that's a mock-up on Gemini of what maybe a 6-inch classified would look like. I would buy this.
I never liked his weapons. I didn't like
I get
that
it.
over under, and it was mostly just because of the way he held them. He had to
Yeah,
hold them,
sure.
in that little handle in the middle. So
Right.
um,
Do
I didn't
something with
like
that
that.
maybe a little bit, but I think the uniform, kind of more of a heavy, maybe a heavy, heavy duty Crimson
Yeah,
Guard, right? Your heavy guy, your
yeah, more
tank.
battle
But
deployed guy.
but this looks good. I mean, this version here that they kind of made, this looks solid, man. Just from the AI, and same thing. I just used that file card art and was like, create a 6-inch custom GI Joe figure, you based off this character. That's all I typed in, and this is what it spit
Yeah,
out.
Gemini gets them closer to what I want on the first try most of the time. And Chat GPT just takes so long.
I agree,
If
yeah,
if you're wanting to do like a realistic look, Chat GPT tends to get those a little better on the first try.
yeah.
But for stuff like this, man, Gemini definitely is fun. And
Um,
Black Hole.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fun to use. I mean, I don't dig way crazy deep into it, but it is fun to use.
Yeah, and stuff like, so I used it for our thumbnail. So
Yeah, yeah,
because I had to come up with something futuristic quick, and I just
yeah.
nothing to do with GI Joe on that thumbnail. I just wanted future,
It
and I was in a hurry.
I will back you, and I think it looks fine. I think it looks just fine. Uh,
And
yeah,
I'm
I get
sorry
it,
to hear
Punk.
that.
It's just it happens. I'm I'm surprised to see a grown man type that. But it is what it is. And I hate that, man. I like you. You're a good guy. And I'm glad you at least showed up to put that in the chat.
Yeah, he probably showed up just to put that in the chat. So, What's going on, Lawrence? Thanks for stopping in, buddy.
More Chesses in the house.
What's up,
What's
War
up,
Chest?
buddy?
So my next one is one that I've mentioned repeatedly for wanting in classified and already once in this stream, and that's Fred 7, actual Fred 7.
Yeah, no doubt.
Not having to use a head from another line that looks enough like him. But yeah, I really wish they'd have done this with the Battle Armor Cobra Commander, but they didn't. But that's okay.
That kind of looks like a Shane and Woody special right there in his mouth. That don't look like no cigarette to me.
It's definitely a hand rolled special. Little pinner there.
Yeah, that's little pinner, man. I don't know. That's interesting. Not far from a grown man. I love it. Love it. You and me both.
So I definitely so since we got Cobra Commander in the battle armor, just give me Fred like this and his overalls or his coveralls for working in the shop there.
Yeah, baby. Some
grease stains on it. So I'm down for a Fred 7. So
you guys are too funny.
No, we were waiting on you.
You guys, you're slaying me right now. It's fantastic. How about zhuzhing up this guy? How about zhuzhing up the Heat Viper? Do a little, do a little something. See, the thing about the Cobras in particular, when you're talking about maybe, hey, what we want to see, or what can we see? There's not as many, right, as there are Joes, and as many like versions as there are Joes. So you really kind of have to dig around and kind of look and, be like, okay, are these figures I ever really had or maybe didn't care for back in the day? Like, maybe not so much, but seeing as what they've done with the classified figures, and they've been able to really make winners out of figures that a lot of us were not crazy about. It's like I could, I could see them maybe taking something like this and giving us a version of this. Again, maybe muting the uniform a bit. I agree. I think the bombs on the ankles, definitely not a great idea. But this is another Gemini creation, and this doesn't look too terrible.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Good. I mean, did the same thing with this. With some blast effect,
I like the shoulder mounted better.
That's I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's pretty neat that this is kind of what it spit out. But I mean, I'm like, okay, like I could work with this, right? Like I could work with this as a classified, for sure. So
I always liked Incinerators better than Heat Viper.
And I almost pulled him too, but as I was looking through, it's kind of like, okay, what would I want to, just to see the uniform, definitely kind of a different thing. And you can see this is even kind of muted in a way, a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
They toned it.
So,
they toned it down.
And I love purple too, so I'm always down with that. And so anyway, so give me this dude. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
I like him. I do like him better. I think having the weapon system for that guy shoulder mounted with tied into his visor and his optics and stuff. Right. I like that a whole lot better than him holding it. So yeah, I could get behind that. Another one that I think they could absolutely bring into the modern age and make awesome is a Headman.
Dude, that's my next slide. I literally have the next slide pulled up, and I did have a Gemini creation of him as well.
Okay,
but
I want to see it.
I don't think it's as good as the actual like figure. And I didn't refine it. I mean, I could have really worked with it, but I was like, okay, I'll take that. But it's a little goofy because of the big red missile launcher.
Yeah.
But I do have, that's literally the slide I already had loaded up awesome. And ready to go. As I was like, give me Headman. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Let's do it.
they really don't have to do much to this guy. I would probably, as much as I hate to say it while I'm wearing one, I would like to say lose the ponytail, but as I have my hair in a ponytail right now, but maybe it's the mask, maybe lose the mask. Maybe it's because his mustache and his ponytail don't match. He
So
does the Hulk
that's
Hogan.
that's one thing that the Gemini, like the AI version, it got rid of. It got
Okay.
rid of the mask. It got rid
Well,
of the
show it,
hair.
show it to us.
Okay.
We
Let's
agree
see.
on that one.
Let me bring it up. Here you go. So now again, I could have refined it to give him like a Tommy gun or something, but whatever. They put the big red missile launcher. But see, they gave him just sunglasses with the mustache, short hair. I'd say the pinstripes, it has them on here, but if they obviously painted that golded up,
Yeah.
then this guy could be kind of cool, right?
I think they could make him awesome, and they could do
Yeah.
something with that buck that later to give us our Crimson Twins in suits.
Oh, for sure. Now it is funny. Would they do this now with the whole task force kind of thing? I don't know, but I think it'd be neat. I think it'd be cool to have this guy, and again, these are not figures I had. These are not ones I really cared about, but I like what they've done with a lot of the figures, man, and bringing these guys to life. And I think
Yeah.
they do a great job with this one too.
So on that one, so they got rid of the Zorro mask and just gave him dark sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. And did Rob Liefeld design that gun in his hands? Comically oversized gun.
I mean, seriously, where's his
Graph
barrel
saying
chest?
that's Wild Bill. That's his evil twin, Wild Bob. Wild Bill stayed on the ranch. He moved to Houston and started pushing weight.
Nice.
Oh, all right. So this one, I wish with this one, really, I wish that I had done what you did and done some AI versions of them because I just have the file card for Lampreys.
Okay.
I'd love to see the Lampreys with the
Sure.
silver and the blue. So one of the best looking Cobra figures from Real American Hero. I thought that shiny silver, the blue visor and life vest. So I think whether or not we get a hydrofoil, which I hope we do, but I
Yeah.
think Lampreys would be a cool army builder to go with the eels and the Hydro Viper.
Yeah. I definitely. I mean, I think we'd all love the hydrofoil, right? Of course we would.
Everybody
But
except Lawrence.
but I do, but I do like the lamprey. I like that color.
Yeah.
On that. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I think let's see, doing one thing real quick to see if I can up-res this or do this image, like zhuzh it up a little bit, so to speak. I'm not going to give him any chitin armor though. Yeah, all right. So I'll show this. My next dude is gonna be if I can get it here. There he is. Okay. Do a headhunter. Okay. Now, I already had one made, but it did his mask in green. But I'm like, okay, give me the Road Warrior spikes, right?
Yeah.
The all black leather, right? And now on this one, it made his mask green for some reason. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird, you know? So I just tried to do another one real quick, and it gave me. Is this the one? I think it is. Yeah. So this
Yeah,
is
go
what
on.
this is what it gave me, was this image with the gold, but he has his eyes exposed. But very same thing. So either way, why not? Do the headhunter. You know, you could do the Stormtrooper too. I mean, they obviously be similar, but you could do the Headhunter Stormtrooper. But I'd be cool with this. Like I'd totally be cool with this dude.
Well, I think if they ever did give us Headman, that they would probably give
Right.
us, like, in a wave. These two
Mhm.
would probably come in a wave. You know,
Yeah.
I would think, kind of like the Bat and the Iron Grenadier did.
Right.
So another one is another one that I've talked about wanting badly, and that's Robert Skelton, but as Overkill.
Yeah.
After when he comes back in Devil's Due, and they go and find him and bring him back into Cobra to start hunting down some Joes, and he winds up getting all fucked up and getting the cybernetic enhancements and all that stuff. I really think they could do something with this character. Like, you know, obviously they ain't gonna give us the head smoking the cigarette and give us a bottle of champagne with him, but
No. But
I would,
yeah.
I'd like to see them do some kind of mix of a Saw Viper and a Bat for this guy, and give us a helmeted head and then a exposed head. So what's up too? Ronnie Trick
Yeah.
shot in the
What's up?
house.
What is
What's up,
up?
mate?
Um,
Yes, and begging to die, and they won't kill him. So
right.
I've always wanted this. This was what I was hoping they would have done with the Saw Viper. But
Okay.
this is a big want for me, is this dude. So
Yeah. No, I'm good. I second that. You know, and the reason like I'm bringing up some of these, I think these other figures, is because of the fact that we've gotten a lot of the ones we've wanted, right?
yeah,
And a lot of those, you know, that 85-ish, right? 84, 85, 86-ish, whatever. We've gotten a lot of these. And so I think now it's like, okay, let's start getting let's start getting to maybe some of these wackier ones, and let them fire them up and do them right. And again, you know, I'd take this guy too, to go along with
yeah, that looks good.
yeah, the headhunter, the stormtrooper. I mean, I already had him loaded up, but this is a pretty cool, you know, Gemini image of maybe, you know, what it could look like. But yeah, still got the spikes and stuff, man. Obviously, still matches the headhunter.
So that's not that far off of the range Viper head.
No, it's not.
So I just grabbed this Grim Viper and looking at the
Uh-huh.
it, and then that. So
Yeah.
Glare's probably.
I mean,
in
and
there.
truthfully, you'd really probably only need just the top half, right? To if you
Yeah.
want to reuse some legs or whatever, right, and just do different paint. But I think this would be pretty cool, and it'd be a figure that maybe isn't on the top of people's lists, but they'd probably do a great job with it. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think that I like that render. I like that AI render. Something like that
Yeah,
would
look pretty good.
be fine with me. Um, Here's another one from the early 2000s that I'd like to see is Scalpel,
Okay.
um, or some version of a Cobra medical / combat Viper. But I really like Scalpel when they brought him out, and was it the Joe vs. Cobra line? I like the look of this dude, just like a Cobra doctor. Like, you know, this dude was kind of like fucking Joseph Mengele, kind of like experimenting on, like, him and Mindbender could do some shit. Like, you know,
Have you
Mindbender puts them together and this dude patches them up.
and you know, speaking of Mindbender, because I looked at him earlier, and let's see, I think it was
Mython the Python jumping in. What's up,
What
man? How
up,
you doing, Mython?
man? Holy moly, what's really going on, buddy?
Hey, what up, Mother Truckers? Talking classified wish list. Yeah, kind of stuff
Yeah.
we'd like to see him do in the future. Pretty much, yeah.
So trying to find it. All versions. So the Dr. Mindbender. If you took, let's see, hang on real quick. I'll go to 3D Joe's. All right, let me see if I can get him real quick here. There we go.
Right.
Yeah, V2. I think you could probably mess around with a little bit since he's got like weapons and he's got the eye. You know, it's like the maybe whatever viewfinder target enhancer or whatever. But they could probably mess around with this a little bit. Maybe figure out something to do with this. I mean, that classic look obviously is the one that everybody really wants. But if you were going to do another version of him, maybe somewhere along these lines, I mean, obviously they're not going to do the big rocket launchers and all that shit, but I'd be curious to see maybe if they could do something. We all know the ones, right? We all know the ones that they're probably gonna get to, right?
Yeah.
Some of these ones on my list, I just thought outside the box a little bit and said, get me excited, get me a little more excited again, right? Like on some of these figures, right? Instead of kind of just that march towards what we know. And so that's kind of the way I looked at it. Pathfinder with the weed eater, and what a dangerous weed eater at that, right? Like that thing, you really got to make sure you don't get close to that thing.
It's like a longer version of Zorana's gun with that damn fan blade, and then in Classified they turned it into a saw blade.
Right. I mean, Ronnie's on the right path there. It's like, no pun intended, but I think I looked at him earlier. And I was kind of like, should I put him on the list? But let's see. I think that's all the ones I had, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I had one. I had one other one, but as you said, it was ones that we pretty much sure that we're gonna get. I'll just throw it up here.
Go ahead. I'll show you the AI image of one of the other ones that I got too. After you put that one up there.
So I had this dude in there, and I'm like, this is almost like airtight. Like in Repeater, I feel like we're definitely gonna get him, but I feel like we're definitely gonna get this guy even more. And so I didn't even put him in. Was Thrasher. I think Thrasher's soon gonna be a given. However they do the Thunder Machine, I think we're definitely gonna get Thrasher. So I kind of excluded him from my main 7, but I do want to see him.
Yeah. What about this version, this V2 wetsuit with the black and yellow?
Black and yellow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it, definitely could work if you
looks like Cyclops.
He does, right? But a black and yellow V2. I mean, obviously, the new one's just coming out, but yeah, I don't know. That was one, and I thought Wild Bill V2, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I love that. He's actually hanging up right over here. I've got that's the only original 80 to 82 to 94 carded figure that I've got on the wall is that V2 Wild Bill.
Listen, if you guys have listened to me, you know how much I am in love with Brazil team. Special Missions Brazil, I want every version of those guys. I love those sons of bitches. Absolutely love them. And Matthew, putting it there. So I am down with that. If they want to do that, give it to me. And give me that tape.
They give us 2 of them in this newest wave. 2 of Brazil.
Yeah.
We have them all, and they have enough shit to kit bash a Claymore. All they got to do is make a new head.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't think that is out of the realm of possibility. We could see something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it was, man. I really love that. That was that a Toys R Us exclusive?
Brazil,
Uh-huh.
yes, I think it was Toys R Us.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I did. I absolutely freaking love those figures, man. You know, I can definitely do without Captain Gridiron.
Yeah. Yeah, I do not need Captain Gridiron. I know the Deke stuff was mentioned, but I he will be a pass. I don't care how cool they make him look. He will
Yeah.
definitely be a
A fridge, sure. Captain
yeah.
Gridiron, not so much.
Are you outside, Eric? Looking, I can you see it that far west? So we can actually see the some areas. We can actually see the aurora borealis last night and tonight. I've got too much light pollution because the direction I have to look is into town.
Yeah, there's no way in hell. Over here,
Yeah,
it's just
I've got to look
shit.
toward your direction to see it, and I can't see it.
Yeah,
I haven't tried the camera trick though. I
says-
hadn't tried that.
Parts of Kentucky and Tennessee. But I mean, there's some great images. There's some great
Yeah.
images. People take some great pictures. But yeah, it's difficult if you're in the city like I am. That's for sure.
Need to send Mrs. Trickshot on a special Brazilian mission. Well, I showed what you could get her to wear on her special
Yeah.
Brazilian mission a little while ago.
Yeah, man, you got to check that. You got to check that out from earlier, man. Yeah, you guys hit the like button too, man. Bang that button.
Yeah, bang it,
Bang biscuit.
bang it. Dogs went nuts from it last night. Really?
Quite
I guess the
interesting.
solar magnetic whatever. Yeah, my dog did not bother my dog one bit. Pretzel don't give no fucks.
I mean, look, isn't that what CoverGirl is?
Pretty much.
Right? You know what I mean? I mean that's that to me. I hope it goes smoothly. That's quality right there. That
Nice.
is quality.
Oh, well, let's see. We got 20 people with us, so I'm gonna throw before we start getting out of here. Show the man on the throne.
Yeah,
sitting
no
there.
doubt.
There he is. It's how he's chilling. I got to get the shelf made for him over here, but
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
oh man, that was a lot of work and a lot of fun.
Right.
But
Yeah, no doubt.
all right, we're gonna get ready to wrap it up.
Yeah,
It is time
man.
to get
Time
on
to
up out of
boogie.
here.
Time to
So,
boogie.
what you got coming up soon over on
Man.
Render?
Man. Yeah, so Sunday night, I'm Sunday night probably going to get into some maybe some movie talk actually.
Okay.
And discuss kind of those action movies from the 80s and some of them hold up, some of them don't as well, but when you were a kid it was bigger than life. But yeah, probably kind of get into that aspect of looking at those movies and kind of where we are with filmmaking now, with dialogue now, and opposed to then. And I know Matthew and I will probably talk about it at some time coming up, but yeah, man, like man, movie theaters, I just don't know if it's going to be a thing, dude. In 15 years, I really don't. I think that the streaming has just crippled people desiring to go out of the house to watch anything, and it's just completely changed the game. So I think Sunday night I'll probably get into maybe a little bit of that, and then obviously Tuesday with Matthew. If you guys want to show up, man, but feel free. Love to have you. A lot of y'all do. So yeah, please drop by with the evening blend on Tuesday night, for sure. We had a good show last night, man. That was a lot of fun, just like
Yeah.
this one tonight. Yeah, just slow it down, Don't have to cover everything. Take your time talking about topics, and I think people really like that better than you speed running through, speed dating a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
I
I
really
like.
do.
I mean, I like the ones where we write our own lore and rewrite stuff. That's fun, but don't always have time to do those.
Yeah, you
You don't want
gotta
to
sit down.
overuse it either.
Nope,
So,
nope. I agree.
uh,
I agree.
there's only so many people that want to show up and listen to fan fiction, no matter how funny it is. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yep.
Clint's wanting to know who is on the short list for Joe Fest. Far as I know, we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
planning on it. It will be more of a stretch making it there this year or next year for me than it was this year, but I am planning on it.
Yeah. And look, it's one of them things. It's like you love the annual part of it, right? But also, yeah, depending on what's going on, it may be tough one year tougher than another. You just never really know, right? But I mean, the plan is there, and it is fun. It's fun to hook up with everybody and cut up and everything. And I've found also, and I don't know about you, moving forward, I'm just not as concerned with buying a bunch of stuff as much as I am hanging out. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
if I
I
see
was that
something,
way this year.
yeah, if I see something I really want, I'm gonna grab it, and I did this year. But yeah, I'm not. It's not about having to just go buy whatever I can get my hands on there moving forward. I think it's more about hanging out and just kind of walk around, running into everybody and stuff like that. That's a lot of fun for me. So yeah, I don't know, as far as spending money goes, right at Joe Fest.
Yeah, well, I mean this year, mostly all I was really trying to go grab were whatever like the Monster Force exclusive, and there was one other one I think, and then I wound up really wanting to get back and get that Air Eagle,
Yeah.
and I got it like the next day. I had to get over there to get the one I picked up for Crow, the Tiger Force one.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I got to looking at that one, I wanted the green one, but I got it the next day. But that was really, those exclusives were really the only thing I was trying to get in there and truck to get was those two things, that for him and then the Monster Force dude that I still haven't even opened. I ain't even opened that figure yet.
Yeah.
Got a spot for him right here with the other clear ones, but I hadn't even opened him, and it's 6 months later.
I'm thinking about speaking of what's coming up. I am thinking about doing a video on. I'm thinking about doing a video on Predator Badlands and then the original Predator, like I talked about earlier, and comparing like the differences, right? Just because all the love I've seen at Badlands getting, and a lot of people kind of poo-pooing on the original. I'm not kidding. Even a lot of the people that I watch on streams that I love their opinions, some of them even have been kind of somewhat talking crap about the original and how this one is maybe a better movie from beginning to end, and I just don't believe that. So I don't know. I might make just a quick video on that, like a 10-minute, 8 or 10-minute thing. I don't know. So we'll see. If I do, I'll put it out there if anybody's interested.
No, yeah, kind of piggybacking on what you were saying about the like 15 years, the theaters not being a thing. Like that's a good discussion topic for one night on your channel, or we can do it over here. I'll just add that if you're going with 15 years, in 15 years, the people that have grown up with nothing but mainly streaming are the ones that are going to be spending the money. They're going to be the 20-year-olds and the 25-year-olds, and you may be right. You may have a point. Once the people that enjoy the experience of the theater, when you don't have somebody fucking it up in there when you're trying to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Us that like going and the lights coming down and the loud and whatever, we'll be will be disappearing.
Yes.
You know, so saying just like talking about collecting these Joes will be disappearing in 15 years.
Right. And
Some of us.
and you're right, because a lot of people that are growing up not really going to theater, I think, because of that non-experience, then there's no nostalgia for them to want to go see a movie in the theater, no matter what it is. And I think it just will just be streaming. I mean, I think people will just they're not, and you gotta put stuff out that people want to see. I mean, that's kind of part of it too. You know, it's I mean, the quality of movie is not been that great. So
Yeah, there hadn't been a lot. So
I'll tell you what, really quickly. Well, you hit that up real quick, and then I'll say one last comment about that.
answering my thon says Family Guy Lois took Stu to theater to see Magic Mike. This seat is wet. This one's wet too, and this seat is dry, but the back of the seat in front of me is wet.
I will say this. If we recall, in 2018 and 2019, those were very, very strong years at the box office. They were very strong years. And then COVID hit. And that is when everybody's habits changed, because they could no longer go and they stayed at home. And guess what? They got used to staying at home and streaming. That's
like
literally
working.
it. And
All these companies figured out that they didn't need all these people in the office every day.
And sending people all over the country when you could Zoom it on a meeting, do a sales pitch over Zoom. And so I think the habits changed. And unfortunately, a byproduct of that is that, you know, movies have suffered. And look, the companies haven't helped, man. They put movies come out, they're out for 30 days, and then they go right to streaming. 45 days maybe. They go right to streaming immediately. You don't miss it for like 6 months, and then around Christmas time, they bring out the DVD, right? That used to be a big thing, a huge thing, and it's just not a thing anymore. And people know they can just wait a month, and they can see it at home. So, it's a shame. I hate it, but it is what it is. But I may dig deeper into that, maybe grab some statistics and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what's up. I know you got next week with Crow, next Wednesday for sure with him. So I know that'll be good.
We hadn't talked about what we're going to do yet, but we'll come up with something, do something fun, do something funny, and then it's be time to start doing holiday episodes. When me and you are back, it'll be the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I've got to have an idea I'm working on for that. That's a funny one. So,
all right.
Hopefully that'll work out. And Aaron says we'll bring back live entertainment before movies at the cinema. A few magic tricks, a bit of comedy. They do that in Nashville in some places.
They do. I'll tell you what I would like to see. I would like to see them ban cell phones at concerts.
Yeah.
I would much rather see people watching the band than watching the band through their phone and then sending out a clip of it to their friends on Instagram and whatever and telling everybody what show they're at. I would like to see no phones. It's an experience. You're watching the band. You're there to listen to music and enjoy it with other people, and everybody's sitting there staring at their phone during a show. And I can only imagine being on a stage and looking out in the audience and watching a bunch of people just sit there on their phone during a show.
Yeah.
Or just holding their phone up and recording the whole time. And Lone Dragon, you are correct. Live Nation / Ticketmaster absolutely decimated regular people being able to afford to go to see a concert, especially a big legend act.
Yeah. I was never a huge concert person because I don't like big crowds, but I like them, but I've never been that guy that's got to go to every single concert. But there have been a lot of concerts come through. I mean, it's Nashville, it's Music City. Eventually everybody comes here. There's been a lot of stuff I would like to go see, but there's no way I could afford it. Like one of the main ones was, one of the ones that comes to mind was when Elton John come through here last year on the farewell tour. I'd love to go on to see that, but I couldn't afford
That was
that
good.
shit.
He was good. Well, and I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't have gone, but my best friend was like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket because my
Yeah.
ex girlfriend moved back to California, and he was just like, "Do you want to go?" He called me up the day before. I said, "Fuck yeah, let's go." I've never seen Elton. It was a fun show. It was good.
Yeah. I'd
So-
like to do that. Eric says, might join you guys this time if you do that holiday live again. Which one did we do? Did we do Christmas? Was it Christmas night?
Did we do Christmas night? I'd have to go back and look. I know our next stream will be the day before Thanksgiving.
I think we did do Christmas night because it was on a Wednesday last year. I think we did, and because we talked about it, and
we did.
It's like, yeah, we'll just get on and see if anybody wants to hang out, because I'm sure people are wanting to chill by then, and like we don't know, everybody might be all tired and not really want to do it. But
And Matt, you know what? Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. And Matthew and I pre-recorded a episode because it was on Christmas Eve, and we had know, stuff going on, so we pre-recorded that. I remember that.
Well, if you're talking about coming on the show,
hey, that'd be cool,
Eric, then yeah, we'll have to do it for that to get Eric on live, because Eric's never been on live, I don't think.
Now, and then Eric's saying, "Are you guys seeing this?" And I'm like, "Yes." What's happening right now? I don't even know.
If that's what you meant.
Yep. All right. Well, let's boogie out of here. What do you say?
Yep.
Let's.
You guys, 17 of you guys in here, so I got some reviews to do coming up, and I'm gonna try to do them all this weekend. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'll ask you guys. There's 17 of you in here. Who do you want me to do a review on first? I've got Steeler and Short Fuse, Mainframe, Sci-Fi, Grim Viper, and Wetsuit. So, guys, give me a consensus. Doesn't matter. I mean, but get the first one out and get the first one done. Whoever you get, if you guys got a preference, I'll do that one first, and be my first one probably tomorrow. And work on them guys.
I think Sci-Fi probably would be my pick, to be honest with you.
Two votes for Sci-Fi. Matthew, you fucking buzzkill. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't do them all. It's a stupid idea.
Fucking dumb. Fucking stupid. Fucking dumb.
Looks like Sci-Fi is gonna win that battle. So we'll do Sci-Fi first, though. All right. Other than that, man, just working on these reviews. I've got some funny stuff that I want to get out of my head and do some pictures with. And it's just a matter of setting it up and doing it. I got a oh, I thought that was Matthew. Stu saying whatevs. I thought that was Matthew going whatevs. I have some stuff that's stuck in my head that I want to do some pictures of. I got a couple funny ones that I've been trying to get done, but just trying to finish the stuff for Punk, and then finish Tuco, and then I get this tank, and now I got all these. So got those. I'll be getting them out. So, well, I'll start with Sci-Fi and then work through the rest of them, and hopefully get to do some fun pictures. You guys hit me up on the email or Insta or whatever. Let me know if you guys are down to be in for Freeing Viper. My plan is to have an itinerary for this guy done by the middle of December, and possibly I would like to get him out to his first stop before the end of the year. So I'll be putting that together. So if y'all are interested, get at me and let me know. I can start formulating a plan. Aside from that, I'll be back with Crow next Wednesday, and I need to talk to him. It's time. I think it's time to bring back Dice Fight. We might need to have a guest and have a Dice Fight night. Yeah. So I'll talk to him and see. We hadn't done that for a minute. But
nice.
Aside from that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here, get ready to go to bed. Thank everybody for hanging out and listening to us and kicking it with us. Always fun. The chat makes it. We appreciate you guys showing up so much, because this wouldn't be nearly as fun without interacting with the chat. Some of the awesome ideas and funny quips and stories. So, but we'll be back and see you guys soon. See you in the chats. Hit that like, all that stuff on the way out, and we will see you in
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.